Yo, what it is, y'all? This your friendly player partner, Sean Kiez, broadcasting live right here today on Pull Up and Chill. Today's episode is going to be very, very special to me. Maybe to you too as well. We got the cast of the Pull Up and Chill movie/music video. So we're going to dive into the stories of life, love, and their journey and their pursuit of happiness to become who they were today. And we want to share that with y'all. Hopefully there's some gems being shared, which I'm sure will be. We got the director, Freddy Dang. This man has did all the music videos for everybody that done came through H-Town, and he done traveled abroad. You should see some of his work. His list is too long for me to even name it. We ain't even got enough time. We got Naka, also known as Sade Adu. She's been featured in a lot of music videos, done did a lot of work online. Some of the funniest skits, she's constantly going viral, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy that. Rho Reports. This woman has been a staple representing black women and women of color from here to Africa and all around the world. Her story is triumphant. You got to check her out. GT, former football pro, football player. This man is a good father. He done been around the world 2-3 times spreading the love and the light and a personal touch to me because that's one of my people. And for y'all, I hope y'all enjoy. Yeah.
On my way to chill with you. Let's chill. Let's chill tonight. Pull up in midnight magic. On my way to chill with you. Let's chill.
I'm Sean Kiez, and this is Pull Up and Chill. So, with these guests that you see right here today, Pull Up and Chill wouldn't have been possible. So I want to say a special thank y'all, and thank y'all for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And thank y'all for being a part of that movement. And, for y'all that do know who this man is right here to my right, to your left, Freddy Dang, he put the visuals behind it, and he brought that dream to life. So can we all get a round of applause, please, for Mr. Freddy Dang? So I got a question. I'm going to start with Dang, because I know you used to be on the opposite side of the camera. So we're going to flip it today.
Yeah.
So where did it all start for you, and how did you get in the business of film?
Basically, I was filming my homies in high school. They used to rap. I used to just record on a little camcorder, and then we did a music video in high school for multimedia class, and
okay.
Yeah, after that, I was just doing it as a hobby, and it just kind of took off as a whole career. Yeah,
that's dope. That's
15 years in, basically.
15?
15, yeah.
Damn,
Those programs are so important.
They are. They are. Do they still even have those programs now in school?
Yeah, they still got multimedia.
The Houston Library here has free podcasting studios, free music studios.
Dope.
So
Okay.
everybody can go for free.
That's dope. So that became your outlet, and that's what built your legacy, because you're building your legacy with that.
Yeah.
And you do a great job. Like, a lot of people don't have the equipment that you got or the tenacity to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you elevate in that journey of getting the type of equipment, and because you got your own truck that you lease out and rent out to different people on their projects too, right?
Yeah. It started with one camera, and I just put a lot of my money that I was making back into my gear, and 15 years span, I was able to put more money, and it just turned into a whole truck of gear, basically.
Yeah, that's dope. Didn't throw nothing away, huh?
No, some gear kind of, you got to sell it and upgrade it. Basically, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you got one of the best cameras in the business.
Yeah.
That you shoot with, the Ari.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aspire to be like you that's in this business, and they look me like, hey man, you see what Dang did? And that's how I got introduced to you by other people mentioning like Dang. I'm like, damn, who is Dang? Dang, I need to know who Dang is. You know what I'm saying? So, and we did a video. Well, it was like 5 years ago was our first time working together.
Yeah.
So, and that was a pretty huge video we did with Juicy Fruit.
Yeah.
Addicted. So, that turned out real good. So y'all go look at that Addicted with Sean Kiez featuring Juicy Fruit, directed by Dang. Go check that out.
Yes,
and it's actually full circle too, because if you think about it, the business that you have is also affording accessibility to people who otherwise wouldn't have access to those kind of equipments to take their project into real life.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And like, you know, he had accessibility through that program, and now he creates accessibility for other
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
artists.
yeah.
So it's full circle, and that's pretty cool.
It is. It really is. And what would you say is the biggest project? What was your wow? Like something that really was like, damn, I really just did that. Do you remember what that was?
That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. I've done hundreds of videos now, so that's a tough one. I mean, I would say maybe the first few videos, I felt like okay, something's happening. Is like I think working with Mayweather.
Okay.
But that was even like 8 years ago when that happened. Yeah,
Right,
yeah. So
yeah.
that was probably about the first videos. I was like, okay, something's going on, and we get a little traction. And
Dope.
but yeah, I mean, I'm blessed to have worked with so many talented artists and names and people in the industry, and you know, just I'm still hustling and working. you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So whoever out there, if y'all want quality work, a quality film, a quality video, hit up Freddy Dang. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. His professionalism is top tier, and you won't be disappointed at all. So, and then, so after we did Pull Up and Chill, you had an incident that happened where you had a major accident.
Yeah.
And you just now being able to walk again and move around and
yeah. Basically, a little setback for a major comeback, but basically a motorcycle accident. Some lady cut me off and almost died, but you know, broke both of my wrists and my right leg. But I'm back at it, so I'm blessed to be alive and
Amen.
blessed to be working and continue the journey, man.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because we just saw you in May.
Yeah,
I'm like,
oh,
dang.
it happened like in June.
I know. I'm just like, dang, all of this happened since the last time we saw
No,
you.
it really did.
We're
Like,
really happy that you're still here and everything's fine. Oh my God.
Yeah, and
terrifying.
Yeah, like it was.
know that.
I did not know that.
And the man still,
glad you're okay.
he still
Thank
delivered
you.
the edits to the video and all that stuff, and still texting with
Yeah,
broken
cast
arms.
it up and everything.
Oh, Lord.
Like, talking about dedication. Motherfucker ain't got no excuse about going to work. If this man can go to work when his legs ain't working.
Or wrist. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's some wild shit.
So we did a shoot like not even 2 weeks after.
Oh yeah. I was literally broken leg and everything.
Damn.
I'm on the tripod just filming the video. Yeah.
Damn. That's dedication to the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grind don't stop.
It don't. And then this lady right here, Miss Naka.
Just call me Naka. Abbreviation.
Yeah, so Naka, Miss Sade, and known as Sade Du. She played the lead in the video. I was Mr. Captain, and she was at work.
You fell in love at first sight. That's what happened.
There you go.
That's what it was. So, but it worked out good. And how did that feel to you? But first, how did you get started in this business though? Because I know it just didn't get started last week, and you were so great at what you did and do. Where did you start?
To be honest, I want to say that I've always been in this industry. So
Okay.
growing up, I had 2 older siblings that did music, and they were always traveling. They
Oh,
were
wow.
always in it. So then it was like, of course, when 2 are in it, you follow suit. So yeah.
So when they would do music, would you go to the studio with them? And
So we had an in-house studio.
oh, straight.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
And so I was more so like the young hustler of the family. You know, like I was at school selling candy, selling whatever I could to make money. Like I was just always been a hustler, you know?
Yeah.
For sure.
So you still hustling. You still
Absolutely.
getting to it. Because I saw that viral video that you did. Motherfucker had to pay you to keep going. How did she do it? She said, $100, please.
Insert cash to continue.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool. So your family started you out, and you got bit by the acting bug. So what was one of the first roles that you had that you remember?
Don't make me think that hard.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make it
She's
easier.
working. I'm working.
What was one of your favorite roles that you did so far? Outside of, playing Angel on Pull Up and Chill, what was your other favorite role?
I want to say it hasn't come yet.
You
know?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to be able to be like, look at this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No disrespect to any other roles that I have done, but I feel like I want to be proud and like just be like, yeah, I did that. And I feel like it's gonna be a role where like I have creative direction behind where I'm looking at it and I'm just like, no, we need to fix that. We need to fix this. We need to fix this. And it's just like, I'm a perfectionist at heart. So it's like,
That's good.
Yeah.
But that goes to your professionalism too, because you did very well. Like
Thank
on each
you.
scene, you delivered and you
Yes.
killed it. So I can see you being a perfectionist.
Thank you. I appreciate
In
that.
real talk, yeah.
She
So,
ate.
it's up to you.
No,
yeah.
I really believe that that will happen for you because
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not just pretty. She's talented.
She
she's
is.
really funny.
She is.
And she's like,
She did the old Hollywood wave you off. Oh, that's shit, man.
I just did a topic on social media about
Yeah.
pretty punishment when Sweetie was talking about that. Like, this is the opposite.
Oh, thank
Be
you.
like her. Don't be like Sweetie. Like, this is like a hardworking, beautiful.
Time out, sweetie. Hold on.
No, we love Sweetie and we want her to do well.
Oh, I love
but
Sweetie, too.
nobody's above critique. You know what I mean? We all can.
Yeah.
Everybody can take critique.
That's-
It's
no,
out of
that's true,
love.
that's
It's calling up, not out.
Now, okay.
You know what I mean?
So, have you ever experienced pretty punishment?
No,
I
it
have.
doesn't
I
exist.
have,
It doesn't
personally.
exist.
Well, no. She said she has. So
I
let's
have.
listen to her.
Because the only reason why I say that it does exist is because people think just because I don't look at myself, like, I know that I'm attractive, but I don't lead with that. Like, I like to live with my skills,
That's
my
true.
talents, everything that I've ever done. Like, I like to lead with that. And it's like, I don't look in the mirror every day, I'm like, I'm the baddest bitch. It's like, ooh, I'm
You
good
can
at
tell that you
Yeah,
definitely
you know?
come off as a full package.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that. But it's like some people come to me and they feel automatically that they need to humble me or they feel some
Really?
type of, yeah, absolutely. Especially
Right.
with men.
Really?
Yes.
I believe
they feel
that.
like they need to bring me down because it's like, oh, she's attractive. So she's used to a certain type of like level
Or they think she has nothing else going on.
Yeah.
And they objectify her.
there you go. Yeah.
And they don't believe that she has other talents. That's all she's
Exactly.
good for.
She's just
Because
good
but
for
the
a
thing, on
trophy.
the other side, a lot of beautiful women never do develop their social skills. Never do learn how to do that because they do fly by.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
that's
A lot
crazy.
of beautiful women can do that. That's part of pretty privilege, which does exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what you're describing, I would argue that even women who are not traditionally or conventionally beautiful. You know what I mean? Because I believe beauty is different, but conventionally beautiful, as in like desirability politics. In desirability politics, she's a 10.
No, well, thank
This
you. I
is
appreciate you.
this is a 10 right here.
Yeah.
Body, skin, face, everything, right? So she's a 10. But girls who would not be a 10, they also experience people being jealous of them. They also
Absolutely,
experience
yep.
objectifying. They also experiencing all the things that you do. And on the other side, you get perks. They don't. They also get ignored. So I would say pretty punishment doesn't exist. It's
But-
just that
but-
people who are being pretty may not see their privilege and see that I'm just experiencing, I'm just experiencing misogyny, which all women experience. So what you're experiencing is pretty privilege with a side of patriarchy, which all women experience.
I just got paused on my own show.
I'm sorry, but it's like, no, I didn't finish my point, but I'm saying like, reality check.
But wait,
every
she
woman's a
just
target.
said- but
You know
time
what I
out,
mean?
Time out.
So,
She just said though that she do get.
I validated that. I said to her, and I even added to it. I know that happens to her. I absolutely believe that happens to her. I can see men
In
going
what
up to her.
situation has that happened to you, and how did you overcome that?
So directly, sometimes when being in this industry, what I've learned is that just don't affiliate with it. Right? And so people that see me for who I am and my talents and outside of like, oh, she just looks good, they see me for who, like what I bring to the, I'm not gonna say table because that's like a whole new thing they have.
What you bring to
going on.
whatever that you're doing?
Oh, what you bring to the table, girl? Like, I bring my own table, you know? I have my own. So it's like,
I go to the table with the other guy, and we send him drinks.
I'm gonna bring
Damn.
what you bring to the table. Another man already got his table and everything else handled, you know. But I leave those type of people alone because they're gonna feel the way they feel no matter how I present myself, what I say, what I do in life. They just gonna always view me as this girl that
They don't matter.
in
They're
their
not
mind.
your people anyway.
Yeah, and so they're always gonna put me on this pedestal of who they think that I am instead of who I really am.
And then knock her off that pedestal when they.
They get mad when I don't fit the
Yeah.
picture that they have.
So,
And
so that picture that they have is just to be subjected you under them, and you're not being in your greatness, or the picture of your.
Not my greatness, because I've always believed in living up to my fullest potential in life. That's my like whole goal with everything that I do is being the like the highest potential of myself. But when someone else sees me as something that I should be or need to be or
Okay.
how they view me, that has nothing to do with me.
They're
if I don't live-
objectifying her because
Yeah.
they don't have the depth
Exactly.
to see that she has all of these other things. They don't have that. So then they just want to see her as a pretty face and nothing
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, and she's
You know
way
what I mean?
more than that.
And she's way more than that.
Like we worked together all day that day when we were shooting. I said, "This motherfucker is funny." She knows what she's doing. She bring each shot that we did to life, and that's a rare talent to have, to be able to still be yourself in any scenario. And then I was like, damn, let me dive deeper and look at her other work. And she's always herself in everything that she do. Her posts when she's doing some funny shit or doing something more serious or doing something for a commercial. Cause she even did it was with that furniture company.
Oh yeah.
She was like, you can't pull out. You got problems pulling out. Then she pulled the couch out. You know what I'm saying? But it was like funny how she bring her style of comedy to the work that she do.
Yeah.
And it just blended. So I think you go far.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
have no
appreciate
doubt
it.
you're going to be a star.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
she already is. She already is. She already is. We just lucky enough right now to have her in this moment with us in this element. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah. So when you got started, because you've been out there fighting, so as we just heard,
All my life I had to fight.
you know what I'm saying. So how was it for you coming up in this business? Because you are one of the dopest poets and writers
Oh, thank you so
I've
much.
ever met. Like I tell everybody about that poem that you wrote, or in the story that you wrote. I did. Okay, so let me go back because they said I didn't introduce Rho. She is one of the best writers,
Thank you so much.
poets, and she's beautiful, drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
And her mind is so sharp, and it goes beyond beauty, which even enhances her beauty that didn't even need enhancing. Because the way that you carry yourself online to defend yourself from the backstory, and if you want to touch that topic, we can. If you don't, we don't have to. But the where I fell in love with you at, just keep it at a buck, was when I saw how you defended yourself, and you was by yourself defending yourself. So I said, this girl need people around her that can project and push her forward, because first off, it pissed me off. I'm gonna just touch it. It pissed me off to see. It pissed
It's
me
his
off.
show. It's his show.
Yeah, it pissed me off to see none of those men help you in your time of crisis. If you were right or wrong, they still shouldn't allow that other fella to do what he did.
Or even add to the violence.
Or even add to that shit. Now, me, I'm one of the ones where I can't be around and some shit like that go down.
Yeah.
We all going to jail. We got.
Whoop-dee-doo. Whoop-dee-doo.
We all going to jail. I don't give a fuck what's going on tomorrow. We gonna bail out and get this shit situated because you were disrespected and violated, and then you got violated again online. And then when I saw other women violating you too, and didn't defend that, and other men acting like women and violating you, that kind of pissed me off and rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
So the role that you played in Pull Up and Chill, the video, I think that you were going to be able to embody that because you had that villain.
The laugh too.
Yeah, and the laugh. And she had the laugh.
But I'm really an earth angel, you guys.
Yeah. She really is one of the best
I'm
people.
not, I have no mean bone in my body. All I want is liberation for all of us.
And I really do think
Truly.
she mean that. Like, seriously.
Truly, even to those people, those black people who behave that way, forever of our community, we've always had black people who don't care about liberation. We have black people who sold black people. We have black people that Harriet Tubman had to pew pew because they were like, I'm not going. You know what I mean?
That's
you know
true.
her famous line, I freed 1,000 slaves and I would have freed thousands more if only they knew they were slaves. We're always going to have black people who are going to be within the system. They use the same white supremacist tactics on me that they use mostly on black men that I advocate for. I've been in protest for. I've had rubber bullets hit me. I've been maced to stand up for black men who are using those same tactics. You know what I mean? Trying to villainize somebody. When George Floyd passed away, they didn't care. They kept talking about his
Was you
drug
in Minnesota
addiction.
then?
I went to Minnesota. I was living in Texas, but I went to Minnesota and I protested there.
Okay.
I was there the whole summer. And I also got assaulted by the police while I was there too. You know what I mean? But they wanted to talk about his drug problem. They wanted to talk about the fake dollar bill. We don't care because the police didn't know that at the time. It's not about that. But it's like they use the same things on me, but I have endless patience for them because they're internalizing racism. It's not personal.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so this journey for you being an advocate for the people, where did it all start at for Rho? Where did
I mean, it's always been in me forever. You know, since I was a young girl. Like I'm from Somalia. I grew up in a refugee camp, but we moved into a Somali neighborhood. So we had a Somali community. We were the first influx of Somali people and black people and Muslim people in this town of 20,000 people. So I experienced horrible racism when I was young. even my teacher being racist. You know, coming to school and like we're in the same outfit as another white kid, and then the teacher's like, "You need to take off that sweater." I get uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So already in my mind, I always had this like fight in my life for.
Somebody get that woman a chair.
At once. Can somebody go outside? He's my little brother.
Yeah.
He's in his uniform.
What is it?
He's outside.
He's in a whole police uniform, so don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Oh, we ain't making too much noise.
I'm scared.
You scared?
No, he stays with a correction officer. I was already scared.
Yeah.
Probably drop a chair.
Is he going outside to get him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so I've always been like really caring about justice, and just throughout my whole life, I've always been about that. And I'm a writer, so like I've always tied myself to justice work. Like my writing is about liberation. When I was a journalist, I went to Columbia University for journalism, and my beat was social justice. That's what I did. You know what I mean? And when I went to get my doctorate, I also did anthropology, but I did my portfolio in Black Studies, and I did my portfolio in Women and Gender Studies. So I've always been about that, but I also care about like I also consider myself a Black feminist joy influencer, being that joy is resistance, and like
Now,
we
help
take care-
educate me. What's a feminist for real?
So Black feminist joy doesn't really mean anything have anything to do with being Black or being a feminist. In fact, I don't even think of myself as a feminist. You know, definitely Black, but it's really about a resistance. It's a thought. It's a tradition created by Black women who were scholars in the 60s and the 70s. You know, Judith Butler, Audre Lorde. You know, so what should we call it? Bell Hooks. So it's a thought and it's a resistance to take care of yourself. It's not being selfish. It's self-indulgent. It's not self-indulgence. It's self-preservation, and that's what Black people should do as a resistance. They want us to be out in the street so they can do all this crazy stuff. They're doing that on purpose so they can make us do that. They want us to be fighting. They want us to be fighting each other. They want us to be materialistic. They want us to do that, but it's like get back in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times Black people talk about tearing everything down, but it's like if we tore everything down, what would we build? The same damn thing, but make it Black? Because we haven't unlearned the colonialism. We have to decolonize our whole mind. We don't care about these systems. A lot of the times we're arguing about these things is like we're talking about white supremacy, patriarchy, and just made it Black. We need to unlearn this stuff, imagine something new, something with no hierarchy, something where all Black lives matter, trans lives, disabled lives, queer lives, the LGBT. I like to say it that way because it sounds more elite. You know?
I mean, to me, it's
all Black lives matter. If the black is black as Negro that sags his pants and is in the streets and doing whatever and is on drugs, if he's not safe, we're not safe. All lives matter. All Black lives matter. We're not free until we're all free. So we have to advocate for everybody
That's true.
and not exclude each other.
That's true. I got a diverse family, so I can't be one-sided on no side because I got a kid that's Korean. I got nephews and nieces that's white, Hispanic. I got so my, you know, I'm blended in, and I get it that we need to have our rights and all this stuff, but universally.
Yeah, they're all going to be there too. I always tell white people when we get rid of whiteness, white people will still be here because we're not trying to get rid of white people. We're trying to get rid of the culture that white people created. You'll still be here, and I would actually say that it's going to be better because white supremacy is unhealthy for white people too.
Yeah.
You know, being delusional the way that these people are delusional, they're losing their EBT tomorrow. You know how many you know who's the number one recipient of welfare and food stamps? White men. Then white women. They're going to now be starving because of their hatred. They made them hate Black people and immigrants who did nothing to them. And not hate the people they're supposed to because they're psychologically messed up.
I love you, but
I'm just saying we love Koreans too. It wasn't off topic because you said that I have Korean family, I have this. I said they're all going to be there. We're going to create something better for everybody. It's not about just Black people.
I get that.
But we focus on Black people because they're the worst treated. That's why.
I get it. I just don't want to go too.
No, I can make a point really quick.
And
Just tell
the
me if I
reason
be
why.
big. That's what I do for a living. I take complex
And hold on,
topics and I make it.
We're gonna get, and I love
easy.
this. I knew this was gonna be. This is wonderful, and this is Rho, everybody. Again,
I'm not arguing with you.
no, you're not arguing. No,
I'm not
we're not
arguing
arguing
with
at all. I know how passionate you are about these topics.
No, because sometimes when you talk about these big topics, people are thinking that, oh my God, it's going to become a 2-hour conversation. But literally, what I'm an expert at is making these concepts easily digestible. And I literally take these big topics, excuse me, and then I deliver it in 3 minutes on IG. So, trust me, I'm not going to go into a 1700
No.
history lesson, I swear. I won't lecture you.
No, I ain't worried about that. So we got to get to the next person, and then because you know it's gonna be more to it. So hold on,
Yes,
give me
I'm
a
sorry.
second. Let me cook.
I did get caught up.
Let me cook as they say.
bro.
So to my left and to y'all right, and wherever how y'all looking at it, if you got one eye missing or however you doing this, we got brother GT. This man has been U of H, one of the star players over there for back in the day. He has elevated his game, a family man, a father of some wonderful girls who's doing some wonderful things. When you talk about giving support as a father, I look to this guy because he really spends that time and dedicates and pours into his children the way that a father really should. And he's a correctional officer, and a lot of the people who deal with mental health or a lot of the people who were getting abused prior to, they all come to him to be their advocate while he's inside of those facilities. And he really does do a lot for them as well. Brother GT.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you for the intro.
Yeah, man. So how did you get started in the film music side? I know the story, but I just need you to say.
I got started through Sean Kiez.
Yeah. And then church. Before that, it was he used to sing at church and all the stuff too. Right?
Yeah.
That's true. And he did a lot of good. A lot of people know him for his voice too from back in the day. But you know, I had to bring the brother back to life and sprinkle some acting on him. So
Yeah, I had no intentions of getting into film or doing anything with video, social media, anything like that. Sean asked me to come and do a cameo or to be in the video, and that's kind of how it started. So I'm here today because of that.
that's cool. That's cool. And I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So he's, he got the young legs in the game, but we go. This nigga ain't got
appreciate
young
it,
legs
though.
in life though.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
though.
oh, for sure. So my next thing to y'all, I want to ask, since the song title is "Pull Up and Chill," what is something that you look for in somebody before you pull up and chill with them? I'm gonna start with you.
You'll start with me?
Yes.
Okay. For me, it's kind of like energy and actual attraction to a person, right? But then it's like over time, you kind of like take off the rose-colored glasses and see who they really are as a person, and not who I want them to be as a person.
So not the potential, but the actual
Who they are. Yes.
Who they are. Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Bro, I'm gonna go to you.
For me, it's how the person presents themselves to me.
Yeah.
So it's like the effort they put in. And to me, effort matters. So it's like, it's how you come at me, and like, what are you like? What are you trying to do right away? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where are you taking me?
Yeah.
What are you doing for me? But I'm Somali. Like, that's how Somali people date. I always
Really?
tell people like, I've been in America my whole life, but I date like a Somali. And in Somali culture, it's like, if you don't spend money on me and you don't buy me something, how do I know you like me?
It's like that in Somalia too.
Yeah, and like, you know what I
Definitely
mean?
like that in Houston.
That ain't just Somalia. That ain't just Somalia.
Okay.
We can go to Detroit, we got Miami,
I do like Detroit. Detroit men,
LA.
Detroit men, Brooklyn men.
They drop a bag on you.
Yeah.
I'm sure they drop it. The road go talk to you, nigga. You gonna drop a bag on me.
No, I don't ask for anything. It's
No,
like,
no.
You know what I mean? If you're like, hey, let's go bowling, I'm like, sorry, I go bowling with my 7-year-old son. No, thank you. You know, I'm not coming. I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't have time to go bowl with a man. That's too like easy. That's too many men. I would give access to every man. I would be going bowling every single day of my life. How about that? I'm not calling to hookah. I'm not going to the bar.
You don't want to hookah?
No, that's not. I'm not coming.
So that ain't how
No,
she
thank
pull
you.
up and chill.
I
So
don't
y'all
pull
got to
up
bring some substance.
Sometimes it's just, like, here, I'm gonna be honest, like, hearing somebody's answer, I'm gonna just be honest, it sounds so generic, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I feel like when I'm looking, like, at somebody, I'm looking at your hygiene, I'm looking at your shoes, I'm just gonna just be honest.
Oh, of course, that matters too.
Like, before I even get to your personality, I'm gonna scope you out first, I'm like, what your shoes look like, what do your teeth look like, do they look like they've been in a drive-by shooting in Third Ward, like.
But that's not, that's like obvious though, right? Like
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
be
mean-
talking to anybody who has bad hygiene or
But I'm
has,
saying, but you won't even get a chance with me. You won't even get a chance for me to even care about your vibe if your breath is smelling like 5 pounds of
I feel like that's like kind of the
yeah, like everybody knows that though. Like that's what I'm said.
If your breath smell like ass, I'm gonna be like,
That being said, it's like obviously I'm attracted
That's
to this person.
automatic.
yeah, you gotta go.
care about your vibe.
We're talking about about men that we're attracted to already.
I think the vibe.
If
Hold
you're
on, wait.
wait, you won't get to the vibe if their breath smells like ass.
there you go.
You're already out the door.
There you go.
She said we were being generic and then she thought she brings it. She brings
Oh,
something
my
more
God.
basic.
If I'm in the car, this hot.
What was the question
I
again?
don't see that.
Say
I
your
don't see that
question.
often.
Yeah, but I think I kind of lost it.
Yeah. My question to y'all.
Yeah, ask him now. Ask him. We want to hear his answers. We want to hear their answers.
What do you look for before you pull up and chill with somebody? Like, what do they have to have? Like, what's your thing?
Well, I guess I'm talking more from the male point of view.
Oh, and then on top of that, you've been married before.
Yeah, 18 years.
You was married for 18 years.
I was married too.
So now, and I want to get that. We're going to touch into that.
6.
And not to cut you off, hygiene lady,
Which is still important.
which is still important. What do you look for now being married for 18 years and then jumping back into the dating pool that they say got piss shit and,
Oh my
and
God.
everything in it? Dumpster juice.
Jumps the juice.
I feel like because I've been out of the game, so to speak, or been married for the last 18, 20 years, but been with the person, but married 18, been with the person for, since 8th grade, so over 20 years.
Yeah.
And
Damn,
getting back
that's a
into,
long Being with the same motherfucker? 8th grade? Yeah.
and getting back into this Houston dating game,
What that feel like?
I'm lost for words. It's almost like I've been sheltered.
So you said that you felt sheltered?
I feel like I've been sheltered for the last 18 years. So you coming out of this, shelterness and coming back out into this, because when I dated, it's a totally different atmosphere now.
Yeah. You had curfew when you started dating. They got to be home at 9.
I mean,
Before the lights come on.
You're right.
these, I don't know, man.
They were freaks
It's
then, too.
so many factors now that you have to deal with in relationships now. The social media, the expectations. It's just not the same from when I was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, the stability and these women just it's almost hard to explain. It's like I'm almost dumbfounded trying to date now.
So are you looking for your previous wife and the new women that you're pursuing? Or is it like you're looking, what's your look for?
Well, can I ask a question? Or are you looking for what your last wife lacked in your new woman?
Ooh,
good
spicy.
She go see this nigga. So
Yeah, I mean, no. She done moved on. She done moved on and got. She's
Now
actually
this spicy.
remarried at this point.
Oh, she done got remarried.
That's totally.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm not looking for anything from that previous situation. To answer your question, I'm looking, just for something, new to build on in the future and to, keep to continue on, further in the future. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these women is like they want you to come as a almost finished product, and if you're not on those standards, they pretty much.
What you mean by no standards? Like, what's that?
You mean no standards?
Yeah, like, when you say when you're not on no standards, so like boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's almost
or
like you need to have everything together.
Got you.
I'm laughing at her facial expression. They're killing me. Her facial expression.
And no one has everything 100% together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you ask me the question? Because I'll give you a real response.
Hold on. When you become a guest on the show,
Yeah.
get you mic'd up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you're talking about what do you do when you pull up a chill? I'm looking at social media. I'm gonna look at your tag pictures. I'm gonna see how many girls.
You're still talking about the vetting, but we're assuming that they're already vetted the people and we like them. Now what do they have to do? That's what we're
but
assuming,
it's the
right?
same thing. It's we
did look at the social media.
It's the same thing.
We did make sure they're vetted.
But he's giving his perspective.
Yeah. And it's the same thing.
Because that's somebody. Listen, because when he started dating, social media wasn't a thing,
Right.
and he just mentioned that he don't do the social media thing is kind of new,
Right, but I also.
which I can understand that.
Yeah,
like,
I was married only for 7 years, and there was no social media.
It wasn't
before I got married. If you told me you were dating somebody from online, I would think that you're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
And then when I got divorced, everybody's on.
When did you? How long ago?
I got
was that?
married in 2013, but I was with my husband in 2012 too. Before we got married.
Okay.
So Nobody was going online on dates. If you did, it was like
So
you're
right
about to
before
get
the
killed.
pandemic, y'all
It
got
had to be
divorced.
Craigslist or something, and then
I
yeah,
remember
we went out
Craigslist.
1 year
Okay,
before.
there's other ways to vet people. You know, it just doesn't have to be social media. So I'm looking at the clerk records. I'm looking at your criminal history.
Oh, my Lord.
Talking about
that.
No,
all that stuff
honestly,
is
in
available
2025, you
online.
have to. Yeah, because you know.
You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know what you're getting
You don't know
into.
what you're getting
Yeah,
into.
you don't want to be like surprised when like one day they.
So we're just shooting. Oh, this is a an episode, so we can't keep interrupting.
Oh, yeah. Look at me.
Thank you. Where was we at?
Who's on me? I ain't kind of lost it. What was the question?
Yeah, y'all first.
You were saying basically that, he said that basically social media wasn't around back when you were dating,
Right,
and you
no.
said you wasn't looking for anything from your previous relationship. You're trying to look for someone, but it seems like when you do go out and find someone, they want you to have everything figured out already. Like they
Right.
want you to be at a certain level, certain status, and already built and figuring everything out.
And
Perfect.
and you're just starting over from coming out of that 20-year
Right.
marriage,
Right.
and that takes time.
Yeah.
Just the process.
It's like you started basically from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
started from ground zero. I even, I had worked in the same career, which was insurance, for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So going through the divorce, everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
I had started a new career, and and I'm actually 48 years old. So this starting at this age, starting a whole new career, something I never done before, which is in law enforcement. Going from that point and just rebuilding everything from the beginning, and starting to rebuild a life as far as dating and all that stuff too. So, and then having family, family stuff. My sister passed,
Right.
my dad passed. All this going within that small window.
Yeah, that same time.
Yeah, so it's been tough, but it's good now. But just dating out here is it's just tough. It's tough for everybody. I could say a whole lot about it, but I want to go into the whole thing of it because a lot of it is not positive.
Respectable.
Yeah, but it's just tough to find genuine people.
Yeah,
I just put it like that.
yeah.
I think it's fun.
You think it's fun? Since you come with that bag and Rose gonna sell.
No, but it's not about the bag because there's a lot of men with a bag, and I would never talk to. I've had men who just talk about money all day long. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk.
But are you spending it?
Yeah. Even if they're spending it, if you're spending it and you're annoying me, that's not worth it to me. I'm not even gonna have dinner with somebody I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
Because I can't. I'm not a person
I can
that
see
can
you
handle the
being genuine.
energy.
But people do that all the time.
But I wouldn't.
Yeah, but
I
those
wouldn't.
are those people.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't do that
you cut
because I
those
really don't.
away,
I don't know how to fake
you
the
know?
funk. I have too much anxiety.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I
same,
have
yeah.
to. I have to like you, but like. I'm just
I
a
got you.
girl. I like to be treated a certain way. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's
And
absolutely
you
nothing
should.
wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that. But I
it's
also
true.
treat people really well too. I'm a very generous person myself. And I'm also very kind. I like to think that I feel like home. So it's like, I want that same. Is it wrong for me to want that matched energy?
No, you're not wrong. You're
I
not
want a
wrong.
thoughtful person. Even when I take my friends out, I plan something cute for them. So why would I not expect that from a man when I'm going out? Like, I don't call my friends and just be like, meet me at McDonald's. I'd be like, girl, I've set up a whole day. I curate a vibe for us. I pick where we're going. I be thoughtful. And then I go pick her ass up and I take her.
Yeah.
So somebody can do that for me. That's
At
not bad.
the end of the day,
So
no one is
because
perfect, but you
I'm
gotta look
choosing-
at the
Yeah.
heart of a person.
Yeah, I do.
You gotta try to find the
I do.
intentions of a person and what they do.
But it's hard now.
But it's
finding the
hard to
heart
do
in the
that.
motherfucker, 'cause
Yeah,
they
that's
give
not-
you their problem.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But honestly, if I'm being real, I
they
feel like
give
you
you
can
the
figure that
problem.
out like within the first few
Dates.
a few moments with a person.
Yeah,
you
even
can.
one
But
date.
sometimes-
Even one date. A lot of times,
That's
one
true.
date is enough.
But sometimes they can conceal the fuck out of that.
Oh, absolutely.
You got
Some
some good,
people are
you got some good
professional.
actors.
But there's
Some people are-
always signs.
That's true.
But if you choose to
Girls
ignore
talk
it,
too. We talk about all the different signs. We put it together. We know exactly who you are.
Y'all do that site. Y'all heard that site.
but
when
women
we
are
dating
so-
the same
We know
man
who you
and
are.
then
We be
one little
talking.
thing. Y'all be doing that.
what one little thing?
You know that app.
Oh, on the
app.
TI.
TI?
Yeah.
Y'all don't
I
know.
got accepted like a month ago.
I'm not on it, but guess what? I support it.
Yeah.
Because you have to do
him
whatever.
hit me up.
Because
He
it's
was
something.
like, hey, can you please look me up? I know you got the tea up. Please look at me. Some girls, talking
But
to my girl right now.
some of the girls there are really, really petty because I have screenshots because people said it on the group chats, right? And some of the girls are really petty. They be like, oh, he slides in my DMs and says good morning. I'm like, girl, that is not a thing to tell people. Like, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody is not predatory.
He just might like saying good
I'm
morning.
like, everybody is not predations. Like, you know what I mean? We're being too much.
Damn, nigga, beat down for saying good night. Don't say good night, nigga. It's too late. It's past 9 o'clock.
The nigga's just persistent. I like a persistent nigga.
That's cool. That's cool. So, Dang, my brother, what's it like for you? What do you look for before you pull up and chill? Because you work in an industry where you around a lot of different stuff and a lot of different elements. So how do you dissect and
This is very opposite.
you know, how do you go pull up and chill?
I mean, they gotta have great energy, good vibes, inner beauty. Gotta be a connection, and, gotta be real.
Yeah.
Can't be fake.
Yeah.
100% real.
That's dope. That's dope.
Good answers.
How do you know they're real?
She looking like that way.
Again, question.
Right.
Her answer is, I didn't know her social security number, my grandma.
Background check.
She's going detective work.
Credit check.
Yeah, for real, credit check.
I called his mama.
First of all, as a guy, I think there needs to be an attraction there.
It does.
Yeah.
It
I
does.
mean, if you want to just go off the bat to answer your question, like you asked me, as a man, as a guy, the attraction has to be there first.
And not just a physical one, like an energetic
Then
one.
we can go from there.
Yeah, that's true.
No, physically.
And an energetic one too. It has to be both.
physically.
I need it to be because there's a lot of people who I find to be physically attractive,
But they're
I
not
don't.
it.
But
They're
they're
just
not. I
not
don't vibe with them at all.
Yeah.
They don't have a
That's true.
personality, or
That's true.
they don't.
Something
You know
be
what I mean?
missing.
Yes, I'm like I need the energetic one.
Exactly.
I need it to be energetic
something.
and like intellectually too. Like, can I go deep with you? If you don't have the range to talk to me, it's gonna be a
surface
really,
level.
I
really
know
low
if they ain't got the range to talk to you, it's a turn off like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know that?
Right,
no, it's not that you don't know that. It's no. I don't. You don't have to know things,
No, I'm
but you have to want to learn.
Yes.
You have to be interested. You have to like ask questions. You have to contribute. You don't have to know things. I don't even know things.
Yeah.
You know.
There's so many people
nobody
out
knows
here.
things.
So many
Rho got a
people
lot
out
to
here
teach
this
you. If
day.
you're willing to learn, you need to hit her Rho Reports, and she's gonna teach you. Slide in the
I
DM.
have been a teacher for 10 years, so sorry. If I ever get in teacher mode, I'm just being generous. I'm just kidding.
She gonna teach your ass if you want to learn. So Dang says it's got to be the vibe, it's got to be right, and he around a lot of different women.
I like
He
those
around a lot
answers.
of different people because of his profession, and you got to be extra careful too because you're not just an anybody type person. So even in business or just being in this business, for me being behind camera, I got to even be careful and figure out who the motherfucker really is or who the person really is. Excuse me, scratch that out. Who the person really is. Because you can set yourself up to lose. And then we see all these different brothers that's taking falls from different cases, from shit that happened 20, 30 years ago. So you got to be real careful. Like, so, and now I'm the type where it's like, I'd rather not fuck with you like that because there's too much going on in the world. It is.
That's how I feel too. Especially like you can't really like. How do you like? What I think about every day is like, how can the person I relate to every night be an op to me when I already got to go into the world and deal with them too?
Now that's happened a lot.
Yeah.
Because you could be the person next to you could be your worst enemy
Hater,
on everything, and you could be laying there asleep, projecting
Peacefully.
positive energy, and this motherfucker laying there like,
hate you.
I hate this motherfucker.
And it happens because they trick their way in. They send their representative first, but
And on top of that, we become codependent to some of those people too.
But I feel like because
And
of
it really-
who you are, and because of who you are, and because of who you are, I feel like all of you guys have earned your right to be very exclusive with your
Exactly.
space because you've curated a vibe and a thing, and you don't have. Everybody should have not had access because not everybody has good intentions. So you guys all have the right to vet people down to make sure they get in. And one thing I can say is that you introduced us all very well, but Sean Kiez does create a very safe, curated space.
Thank
Even
you.
today, like catering food for us to thank us and show us appreciation.
problem.
We appreciate you, like,
Yeah.
and Formula One. It's just
From the ENT, don't from the one where we're on.
Not Formula One, sorry, Formula.
We don't want the Formula One to come after.
But yeah, let's go to Formula One.
Entertainment.
But let's go there. Let's go this fall. Yeah. But like just the space that you guys curate, the community vibe, the genuine, it's so genuine, it's so loving, and it's like, and the dedication and enthusiasm towards your work.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Professionalism.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate y'all too. Because I've been on all sides. I've been on the management side. I've been on the artist side. I've been on the agent side, booking shows. I've been the motherfucker that had to help the stylist help you get ready.
Yeah. And you're very supportive too. You're very, very supportive.
Yeah.
He's created a lot of spaces for me to bring what I want to bring to the table.
That's what we got to do for each other. And then, like, I've been on sets where I saw women get disrespected. Dudes be treating them and they ain't got a proper dressing room to go to, or they ain't got just niggas just acting like niggas.
Dressing room. It was flying.
I always want to make sure
Acting
when
like
you
a
deal with me
prize.
that you are treated the right way that you're supposed to be treated, paid fairly, on time. However we need to do it to elevate it, let's figure out a way to elevate it, because perfection is sometimes hard to reach, but it is possible to achieve to get there, right?
Strive.
So to strive, right? So I just felt like even while working with you, still gave you your space, you know, because most niggas be, let me get on that.
Yeah.
I know I hired you for this movie, but
You know what I'm saying?
spend a night.
Right.
I got this Airbnb, me and my homies.
I ain't on that. I'm finna go my ass to go to sleep. I see you in the morning if we working in the morning.
And it wasn't just you, it was all the men on the set. Every single buddy was professional.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Because what you do reflects you. Like even like from security, how they handle stuff, and I take pride in that, and I appreciate all of that because we all reflect each other. And then, you know, coming from LA and moving to Houston, I didn't see a lot of people having a high level of integrity when it came to that. Like when I worked with Dang, I saw that professionalism. I'm like, okay, he's familiar. Then when I started working with Jay, I saw the hustle in Jay. He's professional. So it was like, okay, let me pour my stuff into people who's got the same type of frequency that I got. And then that's what we had to do.
You definitely accomplished that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that. Like, it really matters.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that she talked about earlier is really true. And the sets could be some of the most predacious spaces for women when we're working. It's so unfair. And that's why you know a lot of women have their husbands as their managers, is because it's so scary for women to book jobs like this. Because it's not good spaces. So we thank you guys so much. It was really safe. It was really fun too.
Yeah.
You know, we just got to be ourselves. You know, it was really cool. It was like a family.
And that means a lot. That means a lot because like even I remember one day I was at Amber Rose's house doing a shoot. We was with who is that? Nick and Dan. We was Nick and Dan and we was doing something for Fit T. You remember Fit T from back in the day, like 2017, 2018? I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was like you remember that. And so we were at Amber's house and we were shooting. And at first she was very nice. She wasn't really apprehensive. But once she really realized, like, okay, these motherfuckers is for real. They serious. I can be calm now. You know what I'm saying? I can be cool. And we went in her space. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, let's do what we got to do and get the fuck up out of here. But she appreciated the energy that we brought to her. And then from there, we worked together and found other little stuff. And then she essentially became our client. We sent her work and we still got opportunities with her to this day. So, but just saying that to say, we know, and I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see you. Like, even for what you got to do, that's why I try not to give you a hard time. Because I got a vision, but then I got to trust that Dang is going to deliver because his name on it too. He got a reputation too. You know what I'm saying? And then thank you for trusting me because you're just walking into this and I'm be like, hey, cuz, let's do this. Let's move right here. And you do it and it turns out perfectly. So I appreciate that. So in the actual video that we did, what was it like for you to embody Grace Jones' character from Boomerang?
Okay, so like I diva worship Grace Jones.
Yeah.
Amongst a couple of other women, you know, like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and all that. So I love Grace Jones. Okay, I love her. You know, before feminism, women like Grace Jones existed, who did what they wanted and didn't care about the male gaze. So I love her so much. So when you told me like, hey, you should do Grace Jones, you already kind of embody that energy. I was just like so honored. I was like, really? I was like, oh my God. And of course, when somebody asks you to be Grace Jones, you show up and you fucking be Grace Jones.
Yeah.
And then the 1920s is already like my era. I really love it. So you've already
Mm-hmm.
seen me in a lot of times wearing like a long dress with gloves. Like that's my look. I have gloves in all these different colors.
The
and I have
long-ass
all these-
cigarette stem.
And I smoke. I already smoke like Caprice 120. I'm already smoking that. I love fans. You know what I mean? I love a mean walk. You know, walk into the room like. To see that walk. So it's already my vibe. So yeah, so that was just like a fun day for me, right? Yeah, so I love the aesthetic and I love Grace Jones. So it was an honor. But what really freaked me out is that like the next day you hit me up and you were like, it was Grace Jones' birthday. So we actually filmed that on her actual birthday. It was a coincidence. It was May 18th and that's her birthday. And I was just like, the stars are aligning. You know?
Crazy.
Yeah, so it was great. Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. No problem. And you did a very, very good job. Now, and a lot of people might be like, well, if they add the colorism side of it, because you know people go be like, oh, he told the dark skinned girl no, until the
That would be a big
leap.
leap. They would be reaching. You know what I mean?
But-
I think it would be more offensive if you try to make Grace Jones light skinned. That's like erasing her.
That
Like when they
is
had
true.
old girl play Nina Simone, it was like, why are you gonna get a girl that's light skinned and paint her face black when you could have just got a dark skinned girl? It's offensive. It's like erasing Nina.
That's
so
real.
it was good that you chose a dark skinned girl.
That's right. And we fit the
But maybe it should have been a
storyline.
Jamaican woman, but that doesn't matter. We're not getting that serious.
Nah, you.
I'm joking. I'm just saying, like, if people care about colorism, they would care about that too.
Yeah.
It would be that.
But I'm
it
just
would be
saying, for
reaching
them
like that.
colorism motherfuckers, fuck
No,
y'all.
but I think it doesn't matter. We did it in a really respectful way.
We did. And it was done elegantly.
Yeah.
Because you still took a part of that movie, Boomerang, from that one scene.
Strange was her name. And then
Strange.
Strange.
And then
Yes, correct.
made it to where it fit now.
Yeah.
And then for you to play Holly Berry's role, because you really, I don't know if you noticed, but you played two parts. You played the Harlem Nights character when Quick was going after the girl, Jasmine Guy, right?
Yeah.
But she ended up getting shot in the head. I don't know if you saw it. But it was a whole nother. We ain't go that far. But you, and then you play actually three. You remember Sunshine? Remember Sunshine in Harlem?
Can I tell you something?
You know what
I've
I'm
never seen the movie before.
Oh my God.
And I didn't.
Youngin.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. My back hurt.
All right, so
I've never seen the movie, but I feel like I should go and educate myself.
you should.
Yeah.
Because these are classic films.
Yeah.
And
Classic.
these were the movies that birthed a lot of other people to make movies in black film or in urban film. So the role that you play wasn't just you were embodying a few different people. You embodied Holly Berry from Boomerang as well, because in that scene, well, what was the one that married Mike Tyson?
Robin Gibbons.
Robin Gibbons.
Yeah, Robin Gibbons.
Robin Gibbons and him was at dinner that night.
Yep.
Her role.
Yeah, that.
So
I
you embodied Robin.
Like she goes to the bathroom
Holly.
or something, right?
Yeah, she went to the bathroom and she came back. So you embodied a lot of great actresses in one character. And that's why I call it, well, on the thing you see it says Angel, because you took from so many different people. And then you did it in your own way. And it's crazy that you didn't even know the goddamn movies.
Yeah. You didn't even have anything to pull from.
Those
It
are
was just
classics.
natural.
So it's just her natural self for doing that.
Yeah.
But-
He told me what I needed to do, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I did it the best way that like
You
what
did
I
it.
envisioned in my mind. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And you
did
delivered.
great.
You delivered that.
And you
Because
were entertaining on set too, so you
She
were
was.
nonstop.
she really was. She really was.
Shucks.
She really was. And dang, how was it for you actually filming that? Knowing that you bringing those classics to life, or a snippet of those classics to life.
Yeah, I didn't want to like stretch out the filming part because obviously we needed to film everything in a short amount of time. So I felt like it was dope to choose.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like we picked the perfect moments to film and put it in the edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it was real dope. Came out pretty cool.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Yeah, and you did great. Like even Trina, she's not here, but she played Della Reese's character.
Oh yeah.
And I
Milwaukee
played
native.
Yeah, the Milwaukee native Trina Bean 414. Y'all look her up. But she got shot in the foot. in the thing. So it wasn't no play on Tori and what's her name?
Yeah.
But it was more of a from that classic when Della Reese got shot in the foot fighting Eddie Murphy in the alley. So we redid that scene, and that was pretty cool because that's a funny ass scene.
Oh my God. And honestly, like, you guys only saw that one part, but she did so much ad libbing on set.
Oh, yeah,
she was so good. She was a riot. She was just like her. Like they were those two were just like so funny.
Yeah.
They were entertaining as hell.
They were.
Yeah,
they
she's
were.
a riot. Like y'all should have seen that. You need to do a behind the scenes, like all the cuts that didn't make it,
Yeah,
and
I'll
put
take
that
it.
together
Yeah.
because she was so funny.
We got a BTS video coming.
Yeah, that
you
would
got all
be
the
so
footage.
good. She had so many
Yeah.
funny cuts behind about. You don't get your ass.
She definitely ready for the business, man. Cause she slept in my car
For real.
between the takes.
This happened, yeah.
Yeah.
And when she was
Yeah.
called,
Oh, yeah.
she popped straight up and
She said-
killed the scene.
Right as a kid.
Like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah,
And
we
it
went
was
right
an
back.
intense scene. It was an intense scene when she gets shot and she's in the ambulance,
Yeah.
screaming. She was a professional.
Yep.
And funny.
AMPM, shout out to AMPM ambulance. They did us good. They sent 2 actual EMS guys. So they knew what they was doing.
Yeah.
If it's technical, them motherfuckers know exactly how to get you on that stretcher. You know.
Yeah.
So and then so after the shooting scene, me and this lady, we left and ran away. So how did it feel quitting your job after Did you like that scene when we ran out the
I
building?
love that scene.
Yeah.
I got to, I'm a passenger princess in a Rolls Royce.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
I'm hanging out the window, hair's down, wind
Yeah.
blazing.
Yeah,
you know
she
what
did.
I'm saying? You know, enough of that. What do you call it? Salmon and mashed potatoes in my clothes. Just left out the window when I was out the window. You know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
That's
And
it.
I left to his townhome. He got me a drink. Hopefully he didn't.
No, I ain't putting none in.
What's his name?
I ain't putting yeah, I ain't Bill Cosby.
Oh, my nigga Bill Cosby. You know.
He said he didn't in the song. Didn't you listen to the lyrics when he was saying to you?
What did he say?
He said he wasn't trying to fuck you. He was just trying to chill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait. That's what they all say.
But time out. That's how you
Sincere.
get it though. You don't mention it. You don't bring it up.
Girl, I just want to take you to the
You disappointed me. I was over here advocating.
No, for real. I meant that. I meant
I'm
that.
just going.
Because that's one thing that we skip when we dating. We skip the getting to know you part. We
Yeah,
skip
that's a
getting to
very
know-
important part.
Yeah, if you got mental health.
Yeah.
If your family
Yeah,
struggles with
because you
mental
don't
health.
want to exchange energies with somebody that's not the right energy.
Or not even that, exchanging your bloodline with different people that's got stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Some people don't deserve to breed.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Like, so that's why.
Anybody have kids these days?
Yeah. You remember them slow classes? They all adults now.
I was in there.
You remember them classes where it was like 3-4 people?
Yeah, but some of those.
All them classes came together and became grown.
You know, but the slow kids actually had a disability. Forget about them. It's the people who refuse to read. They read headlines. They have acronyms. They be like, BRB. I'm like, bitch, just say I'll be right back. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
let me tell you something.
And I was a professor, so students would like literally write to me like, see you later with like see you, and then later I was like, this is not your
Yeah,
friend on
yeah,
Instagram. You can't write emails like that to me.
I'm your professor.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nobody wants to write anymore. It's those people who like
My
are
daughter do
woefully
that. She'll
illiterate.
text me something. I'd be like,
Yeah,
You
it's
know
very-
what I find like crazy? Not really crazy, but it's like how we went from like cursive writing, the
Don't even
long
do that anymore.
letters,
Yeah.
and like the elegancy and like the like the time and the
Yeah.
effort to like
Dumb down.
IDK or
Yeah.
ICD
Yeah.
I just say IDC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And it's
I
like
don't care.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like the same thing with like architecture.
IDK.
You were
Yeah.
actually right. That was a Freudian slip because it is. I don't know because they don't know shit. You know what I mean? That was a
Really?
Freudian slip.
Yeah.
And
It's like less effort as the time goes
Yeah.
on.
so do you think moving forward?
They're setting them up for manual labor because that's all they're going to be good for.
No, because they got
what
robots.
else? Yeah. Oh, but I'm saying the jobs that they're going to do are jobs that nobody wants because they're getting rid of the immigrants and you don't have any skill sets. So what do you have to do? I mean,
We're going to keep pulling up the chill.
yeah. Yeah. But we're willing to work. We're willing to work.
But
Though.
no, do
We
you
still
know,
have work
I
ethic.
just saw
Y'all both
something.
have a lot of work
I don't
ethic.
know if it's true or not, but companies are paying people $150. I think it's a day or an hour to teach these new robots how to do our jobs and how to be assistants. to
That's
us
why you have
on a
to.
day-to-day.
Yeah, but
Something like, I think it's like
that's why you
150
have
or
to-
something crazy.
That's
that,
why you have to invest in a skill set that AI can't take, and you guys are artists. You can't take away the artists. Robots can't be
but they're
artists.
trying though.
Yeah, but they're horrible artists. Like sometimes people will tell me like, you use ChatGPT. I'm like, my writing is way better than ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the generalization of all the knowledge together. That's 8th grade level. I write at a high level. Like, no, don't you ever insult me. And they're never going to be able to make music like you. They're never going to be able to put the soul. AI can never put the soul in the music. We still going to want to see live music. We're still going to want to see artists. We still want to see performers. We're still going to see
That's
want
true.
people to create art. And then you have to find other jobs that are about thought process. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to be doing, you are going to be,
Out of it.
yeah.
Out of it, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So you can go back to farming and stuff. Making your
That
own
ain't
food.
bad, though.
Yeah, making your own food, creating your own community. Get
Because
rid
the way
of
the food-
capitalism, you know.
The way the food is now, you better off making your
Yeah.
own
So,
stuff.
You know,
what
like
I'm saying?
I go through this phase in life where it's like I want to be healthy. I don't want to eat no junk food, whatever. And then I go into this loophole of figuring out that like the soil is contaminated, and like the seeds they give you is contaminated. Everything's contaminated, and then I get to my head again. I'm like, no, it's pointless. You
Yeah,
know,
it is.
Just like Jesus Christ, or
Yeah, you
like
just do the
I'm
best you
eating
can.
healthy, and there's a recall on the piece of lettuce I'm eating.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
true.
God damn. Like,
There's a salad
Grocery
with
bills
recall.
are high.
The onions
Price
at a
of
recall, the
freaking
tomatoes
organic
at a
fruit and
recall.
vegetables. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm
crazy.
like, good.
It's
grief.
all a fucking scam. Let's burn it all down. Like, it's like
is.
it's all bullshit.
I want to go in the woods and hide sometimes, but
It
you
is.
gotta pay for that.
Yeah, you gotta pay to breathe.
Shit is crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what do y'all see? So, in talking about how the world is taking over, and then from your perspective on film moving forward, and I know a lot of these big production companies and studios are starting to like shut down. Where do you see? How do you see that's going to affect film in like 5 years?
I think it's gonna be a lot more independent films, which I see happening now, and smaller budgets instead of having a $50 million film.
Tubi? Would it be something like that?
No, I would say not that small. I would say instead of the $50 million films, you're gonna have like $500,000 or $1 million film, which is considered low budget for like big films.
Yeah.
Do you think Hollywood is on its last leg? In LA, Hollywood, that Hollywood.
I'm not sure because when I work out there, there's still plenty of like people working. So from what I'm seeing, there's still work there.
I think it's becoming oversaturated. More
Yeah,
and
it
more
just-
people are actually doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming more and more accessible with like all these tools you can use online. You know, more
Yeah.
people can do studios at home. More people can film with an iPhone. Even there's like people who want Sundance films
On the
from using
iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right
You
about
know?
that.
You know, and that's a good thing.
That's bold. That's
You know,
bold.
the best thing that we can do as artists in times like this is mark the time. You know, that was Nina Simone. She said that, and it's like, yeah, mark the time. Talk about what we're doing. You know, mark the time. So when people look back at us, because there was the 1920s, and we did the film, which was 1920s,
Yeah.
and that was the Roaring 20s. That was when Black people created the most things. Langston Hughes, all this cool stuff. And now if you think about it, it's the Roaring 20s again. It's just 100 years later.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
2020s. So we can do another Black Renaissance and create good stuff. And I think it is happening already. Like Doce's album, that was really excellent.
Very good
And
album.
even, you're right, all these independent films are so cool. And even the content people are creating. These 3-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute things, they're really creative and they're getting really so good.
Now, and to ask you a question too, Sade, to that, by you being an influencer and you get a lot of views and you go viral a lot, those people that you deal with on the other side of the influencers, do you think that y'all will be the new, let's say from back in the day, Eddie Murphys and who else would we just say, Halle Berry's? Do you think that star enigma is gone and it's more left to the influencers now to be the new stars? How do you feel about that? Or do you think that traditional actress and actor is still gonna be the thing?
Well, that's kind of like it just depends on how you view things, right? And so I will never say like we are the new Halle Berry's, because you can't always get to those type of levels. Why? Because she puts her, like, she's in a whole different, You know, I feel like back then was a lot harder to do what they do than it is today, because all you have to do really is set up a phone, and people like you, they like you and support you. But back then, you really had to be seen and put the time and effort into it. So to me, that person, that's on a whole nother level. But I'm not going to say anybody who is an influencer can't reach that type of level, but it's just, I don't know how to answer that question. If I'm being completely honest.
I got you.
Yeah.
I think you answered it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because both can
different
exist at the same
perspectives.
time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because now, as
There's
we
always
see,
going to be traditional acting, and there's always going to be, now there's also
Advanced version
influencing.
or something.
And then sometimes they'll cross over because influencers will make cameos, or actors will jump into skits. You know what I mean? And they
that's
both
true.
exist in two different worlds. You know
that's
what I
what
mean?
you're saying, yeah.
And I
And
think,
so they can-
it's fine. They're just two different
but those
things.
two different worlds are actually coming together.
Yes.
Yeah, they sometimes they cross. Like
They
I've seen actors go on influencers. I've seen Will Smith. What's that guy's name? Jonathan.
Kai Cenat.
What's the guy that says that? Come here, come closer, and then he's like
Give him a sticker or something?
No, the guy that's always
Yeah,
in the
he's funny
camera, and he
too.
gives all the recipes for all the restaurants, but then he's really also known for
Oh,
the.
I know what you're talking about. And then he like pulls the camera closer.
He has
Yeah.
all these actors in his skits. He's
That's what
had,
you're saying.
you know what I
Really?
mean?
I never
He's
seen
had
that.
Will
Send that to
Smith.
me.
He's had he's had everybody.
So-
So they're crossing over, and then
Yes,
a
the
lot of
worlds are
times,
colliding
a lot of times you
together.
see influencers jumping on TV shows and making cameos or turning into actresses. So
I
they both
think-
exist, and they cross sometimes.
I
So
think
the worlds are colliding together.
And I could see you doing
Yeah.
both. I see you like
Doing an
getting to the
influence.
top level of influencer, and I could see you jump into that world
high
and start
films,
doing
some
that. I
big
could
budget
see you
films.
getting an Oscar.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I can see
can
you
too.
doing comedy.
Right.
I can see you doing a lot of things.
seriously, and then I think that a lot of people got to like audition for stuff, but I think the audition is already done with the influencers that you pick too. Because even for us, like when we work with other brands and do brand deals, they be like, "Well, we need an influencer with 2 million followers," or well, they ain't gonna say a number, but they want a high following person, and it dictates how much they make, and we get a percentage off of that to make sure
Can I say
we
something?
go ahead.
Okay, so what I've learned being in this industry is that somebody can have 2 million followers, 1 million followers,
And they
100
have
million
zero
followers.
talent.
Not even the talent.
Sometimes.
And zero people will pull up for them or even support them in the real world.
Yeah.
And there's somebody who can have 10,000 followers, 1,000 followers.
And they got
then
support.
They got that real hardcore fan
That-
base to support them in everything that they do.
That's what I was gonna get into.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't have buying power.
Yeah.
And you can have 20. I know people right now. I'm not gonna say their name, but they got over 10 million followers, and they can't sell
A damn thing.
nothing. You put a product. Am I lying, Erica? You. Not even if they bought them, people actually follow them. They just don't have no buying power. So you got to be careful with that too, because a lot of them brands, then they want to look at your analytics. They're like, okay, well this motherfucker got these many followers. Look at the analytics, and then these other brands start lowballing too, and then they know they just keep. That's why you see the same people running campaigns and running stuff. Like Snoop is a buyable person. He's got buying power, so you go always see Snoop doing some
Oh,
shit.
Snoop's done everything.
You get what I'm saying? Like
He does
even
things
though
in other countries too.
right, and like an Amber Rose, she's got buying power. She can do something to have you sell. But even some other musical artists who you would think don't have buying power really actually got people that fuck with them and buy their stuff. What's that guy name? I can't remember, but he was an influencer. He's still around, but he's not as popular as he was about 5 years ago. But at that time, he had a lot of buying power, but now he really ain't got it. But that shit is hot and cold. And then it's like, what do you do after? Because a lot of these motherfuckers spend so much time, and social media is like a time-consuming.
Yeah.
If I can answer your question, that's why when people ask me, "Oh, she just a model, she just this," it's like, no, I'm not just this. But why? Because I'm a firm believer of not putting all your eggs in one basket. Because prime example is during COVID. A lot of people only had one job during COVID, and when they lost that job, they had nothing else.
Right.
And so with me, the people are like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I'm just a creative person. I like to bring things to light." It's like I'm not just a model. I'm not just a photographer. I'm not just an influencer. I'm not saying wherever the bag is, but whatever is flowing to me, I'm gonna keep that afloat.
Yeah.
And so when this is not working, best believe this is working or
Right.
that's working.
Right.
And, you know, it's everything just flowing into me. You know.
Right.
So yeah. So my advice would be never stick to one thing. Everyone thinks that being what's it called, a jack of all trades
Yeah.
is a bad thing. I thought that was a bad thing until I grew up and realized everything that I've done correlates to what I do now. And everything that someone who was able to stick to one thing, they're kind of struggling.
They don't have it.
I agree with you. 'Cause
I got told that when I was young. Oh, you got too many companies.
Yeah,
you do too much
can't do
stuff.
this. You can't do that.
I agree with you because I'm a writer, but I write books, and then I'll write songs, and then I'll write screenplays, and then I'll
I
write.
gotta refill,
I'll
please.
edit, and then I'll do a whole bunch of. Then I'll teach, then I'll write articles, then I'll what I mean.
Yeah.
Whatever's paying the bills.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you also sum it up too because you say, oh yeah, all these people have all these followers and they don't have buying power, but it's like it's not that simple because a lot of times the way the algorithm works, it doesn't push you to the same people all the time unless you're posting consistently. And I'm not a consistent poster. I have a big following, but I'm not like maybe people can't get to know me because I only post like once a week or twice a week because I just.
But when you
It's time
post,
consuming. It's a real job, and
Yeah, it is.
it's a lot of work, and I don't have that kind of time. So
When
I'm
you
working
post,
on all
you
this.
post a
I'm
lot.
creating. So it's hard. The people who do have the buying power, they're working really, really, really hard. That's why it's
Absolutely.
not. That's why it's rare
yeah, yeah,
because it is really hard.
gotcha. That's true. That is true because you gotta work your ass off in this
Yeah,
shit. It
you
ain't
gotta be
ain't
really
nobody
on
handing you nothing.
24/7. Like these people who are doing Twitch, like they don't even sleep. They just be on 24/7. I'm like, I can't work that hard. I don't want it that bad. I
Straight
don't
like
want
that.
to sleep.
I can't do it.
I
mean, I could do it. Nah, I can't do that shit.
You have an ambition though, but the thing is, like, you're doing it in a different kind of way. You're not doing it online.
I be
but you're
around
doing it
so much
behind the
stuff to
scenes.
where I go to
You
jail.
have to, you can hustle online.
I'll
or
be
you
on
can,
jail. I
you
forgot
can
the camera
hustle
on.
online or you can hustle offline. You know.
Yeah.
And we choose to like cross over.
I'll be in jail like a motherfucker. Did y'all see what Sean Kiez did on his Twitch feed? Yeah. I think it was in the whole trap house. No, I'm just playing.
Don't say that.
No, I don't do nothing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I run red lights and everything, but I do
Allegedly.
try to pay my taxes.
Allegedly.
Don't say try. He pays his taxes.
Pay
Okay.
the taxes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. There you go. But so Dang, what advice would you give to a young up and coming filmmaker right now?
Don't stress too much about the gear. Just you got an iPhone, take your iPhone and go out and film something, film anything, and then watch it, critique it, and make it better every time. And it's gonna keep getting better, and that's it. I feel like
Yeah, that's a good advice. That's some good advice. And Naka, what advice would you give to a young up and coming influencer and actress or actor?
Okay, I'm just gonna speak from what I've always thought is to be your own biggest fan, because you're gonna I'm not gonna say you expect it, but you gonna want people around you to support you to the fullest, right? And it's like when they don't support you, you're gonna think that you're not doing something that you're not supposed to, or you're not you don't feel that same power you would if they did believe in you.
Right.
And so when someone else doesn't believe in you, you need to believe in you and push and to be like, okay, you don't believe in me, cool. And you push forward with that own that power within yourself, and then once you embody that, you're gonna get the most randomest people supporting you. And then when they support you, you're gonna be like, that's my crowd of people. Those are the people that support me. And then the people that didn't support you, they're gonna come around and support you. But for me, it don't feel the same, because it's like, where was this when I was here? It's like, why you supporting me now? You see that clout? You feel that? You smell that? You feel that success, don't you?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But believe in yourself before anybody else do. Know that you are great before anybody else knows. Have that confidence before anybody else give you that confidence. How you build that confidence? Do it. 1 view, 2 view. And so I remember somebody's like, oh, I only get 1,000 views. If 1,000 people was in this room with you right now, how would you feel?
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's
That's a lot of people.
real.
You know what I mean? And it was like, oh, I only got 10 people buying my stuff. Somebody
10
got
people.
0.
Yeah.
Some people ain't got nobody to buy it.
I'm telling you, I appreciate all the wins, small, big, in the middle, everywhere.
And
I appreciate it.
This is the most important
And
thing I have
don't
to
do
say.
it for the immediate
Hold on,
result.
let's
Yes,
let it-
because you
Because
gonna
guess
give
what?
up.
hold on,
You
let's let
gonna
it
give
get it
up.
out. Let's let it get
Oh,
The most important thing.
I was
don't
gonna
wanna lose
say-
that thought.
Okay.
shoot, I forgot it. But
Oh my God. Get your ass in there.
Oh wait. The most important thing I believe is don't believe nothing that you do is cringe. Don't feel like nothing that you do is not it or popular or because it's like when you be yourself, and I cannot preach this enough of being your. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Goddamn self. Like, I don't give a damn what anybody think about me. Everybody think that I'm supposed to be just a baddie. I can be a baddie, but I'm also like this weird this girl that I just like being myself.
Weird as hell.
Exactly, and I love that about myself because I don't feel like I need to live up to anybody else's expectations of who I'm supposed to be. I'm not gonna be on a pedestal that you put me on because you think that's what I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna be Sade. I'm gonna be Nakahara. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be me. Why? Because I look at myself every day in the mirror. I don't look at myself like, damn, I'm what this motherfucker created, and I can't even look at myself. I gotta. You know what I mean? I'm dodging my own self. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, what up, nigga? You did that. You did that shit today, nigga. Okay. You know, I'm happy when I look at myself. I'm proud when I look at myself. You know, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm happy to look at myself. I'm glad of the reflection that I see when I look at myself. You know, there's no shame in there. And even if there is a little bit of shame, I look at myself and be like, play as fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's get the dice rolling. You know, like I fucked up yesterday, but today
I'm coming
on
back.
that right path.
Bounce back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
It is what it is.
Let's go fuck up some time. I'm here to tell you, I done fucked up a whole lot. Can we do a cheers to that? Amen.
Every success had a bunch of fails before.
Exactly.
You have to fail. Actually, you should want to fail. I want to fail as many times as possible, so I can hurry up and get to.
That me now. Don't leave me hanging.
Be on biggest fan, love yourself,
Man, you got
and
to.
do what you feel is right. Don't give a damn about the crowd that you're around because they're not, especially if they ain't on the same road you on.
Yeah, straight
You
like that.
shouldn't care about if he's doing construction. Why you letting him influence you if you're trying to be an influencer?
Yeah.
You in construction, mind your business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless you need to borrow some of his gear to use one of your skits.
Are you building me a little set that I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
go? No? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What you
that's
know
it.
about this?
Yeah. For
You know what I
real,
mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And that's when you go through this life and build a career that you're happy with because you're not subjecting yourself to do some bullshit. You are
Exactly.
comfortable within your reign. You challenge yourself to be greater and not subject yourself to be what they want you to be. And that's the most beautiful thing you can do in this business.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't kiss nobody ass. This ain't no casting couch shit. This ain't none of that. Never had to do it, never will. I go out there and work, earn my own bread, and put my money back into where it is. Like,
Absolutely.
motherfucker ain't finna stand over me and tell me what I can and can't do when it comes to this shit. And there's a lot of people that do that.
And another thing too, make sure you are financially secure in your, like, I'm talking about being financial literacy, okay?
Yeah,
Because that
sure.
will save you from doing some wild ass stuff,
Yeah.
thinking that's what you have to do to make money or get to where you want to be in life, okay? That's what I mean by being able to look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about none of that. Then do not live outside of your means, feeling like you got to have the Louis, the Gucci, all that stuff. No, you got to be that person within yourself before you start shining outside
Yeah,
of
because
yourself.
that don't make you, honestly.
It does not.
And I
Don't be
know
a cornball in Louis Vuitton.
straight like that.
Yeah, be stylish.
For real.
Fuck
Like
labels.
every real millionaire I know and every billionaire I know that's a real billionaire, none of them wear none of this jewelry bullshit. None of them drive Rolls Royce. They don't do none of that.
They got drivers. They don't drive.
They don't drive. And then on top of that, hold on. They don't drive, but on top of that, they look like they just woke up. Ballin', no, I ain't even bullshitting. You be like, nah, that motherfucker can't be who that is. That be that motherfucker who that is. Straight like that. Like, you look at the owner of some of these companies.
Warren Buffett, he still would drive the same
Ain't
Cadillac.
trying to prove nothing.
And
He ain't trying to do nothing.
whispers.
Eat McDonald's. The dude who owned what is that? No, not Chick-fil-A. Tillman. You look at him, you can tell he got some money, but you really can't tell he got no money.
Yeah.
They don't wear their wealth. Their wealth is in their portfolio.
Wolf whispers. Yeah.
They don't
Rich
wear
is
like the
loud.
normal stuff like the
Rich is
Gucci
loud,
and they
wealth
like it's some
whispers.
shit you never heard before. It's like, who is that? Oh, that's what this is.
That's
Should
the
be
difference
like-
between stylish
Yeah.
and
Straight
fashion.
up.
Fashion is about labels. Stylish is your own style. You can go into a thrift store and look fly.
Absolutely.
That's real. Like you ain't got to do all that. And we do it for the whatever.
Don't do it for the gram. Do it for your own mental health.
That's it. And stay within your reach. Stay in your lane.
Don't live above your means.
Stay in your lane. Stay out of traffic because your ass will get ran over playing in traffic. Like, I stay in my lane. I do me in my lane. I'm comfortable in my lane.
Absolutely.
I just stay in my little lane. and this other niggas is passing me by. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Congratulations.
I see y'all when I gotta be I'm on my way. Running 20 minutes behind, but we're definitely gonna get there.
I definitely hit that age where I was like, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I ain't in no rush. I ain't in no hurry. I'm reading everything. I ain't trying to be in nobody's face that ain't right. You know what I mean?
You ain't gotta be.
Take your time.
You ain't gotta be, man. I done seen people that gave up. What they say, they sold for some silver.
Oh, silver.
You know how back in the day the nigga Judas told on Jesus and then he gave him a little bag of silver. But I know people who
So
had
they sold for less.
They sold for less. And then it's like, now where you at? What you
A
doing?
dime bag of weed.
Dime bag.
Yeah, dime bag.
A nickel bag of weed. Well, they ain't even a joint no more.
Right.
Not that I know about that, but I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
So, Ro, I got a question for you. So, what advice would you give a young writer, a young poet, a young activist, women and or men? What advice would you give them to inspire their journey?
I like to actually creatively flip this and kind of own this moment, and instead of saying the words like "do it" and be an example right now. So, can I break the fourth wall? Permission to break the fourth wall?
Break it.
Okay, so when we went on a little break right now, he was all like, I'm sorry I interrupted you. And then I said to him, you did, and I don't think you intentionally did it because I know you. I know the way that you cheer for me. I know the way that you empower me. I know the way that you value my time when I work with you. I know the way that you big me up, publicly and in person. So I'm like, I don't think you intentionally did that. Right. I do know that I have a strong presence, you know what I mean?
Right. And that's good.
And I'm loquacious, but I don't palaver. I always know what I'm saying, and I have something to offer. So he thought that when I was trying to banter with you, the way that y'all two are bantering, he thought I was gonna go off subject or talk about something else. And I was like, yeah, that's an assumption, and I know you didn't do it intentionally, but that's an assumption, and that's not fair, because that's not what I was gonna do. And when we did talk about bigger subjects, you brought them up. You brought up big subjects, and big subjects get big answers. You know what I mean? So that's not fair. So I don't think he intentionally did it, but he was like, not interrupting her, but continuously interrupting me. And then he was trying to advocate for him. I was like, nobody's indicting him, so y'all chill. Don't be, you know what I mean? But I love that. We worked it out so quickly, and I told you, and I gave you the benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day, we're here to support your show and pull up and chill. And I enjoy you, and I believe in your vision, and I know who you are. Yes, so I can give you the benefit of the doubt and just be like, you're my friend, and I know you're not trying to do that. But I tell you, I know you are doing that, but I know that's not your intention, and it's like, that's a beautiful thing. So instead of telling women, oh, you can be this and you can be that and you should do this, I'd rather just be like, stand in your power. You know what I mean? Stand in your power and work things out with your fellow people in a beautiful way. Don't indict them. Don't yell at them. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Love your sister and brother. Allow them to make a mistake. Allow them to be like, I can learn from that, and allow you guys self to resolve it. And know the bigger picture, because the bigger picture is that we always have a good vibe. And I know everybody here supports each other. And we just want to have a great show. And that's the purpose that we're here. Yeah. And we're going to accomplish that.
And we are. I think we're on the right track. And then, too, can you give, for people who don't know, and if you're comfortable, and I know I said this earlier, but can you give them the backstory of the thing that happened from your perspective online when the guy had hit you and you went through this whole media thing? Because that's where I saw your strength at its highest power, because you had to be strong for you in that moment. What was that like? Can you tell us from your recollection? There you go. Am I saying it right? Well,
yeah, you said it right.
Up again. Okay. From your recollection, can you tell us what that was like?
In honor of that thing being such a sensitive topic, it would be a trigger warning, and it is a big topic. And I'm actually in court right now. Okay. So in 3 weeks, it's actually going to probably be all over the news again. So y'all will find out what happened. I will tell you that it's malicious prosecution. I will tell you that it's disinformation online, and I will tell you that it's an assault that wasn't investigated correctly, and it was basically victim blaming. But those are very serious topics, so I won't fuck up the pull up and chill vibes with that. And it will be on the news, and it will have its own space, and it deserves its own space, because it is violence. And it's not just about me, it's about all victims. It's about a corrupt police system, and it's also about disinformation, and also how black women are treated online. So it's about a lot of different things that are not just about me, about all of us as a community, and we'll talk about that in another place. But what I will say is thank you as a black man to stand up for me, not just publicly but privately too, and show up for me. So it's like that was one black man that hurt me. I don't indict all black men. You guys are not a monolith. You guys are my brothers, and I don't even know the men who are treating me bad online. I don't see them in real life. Where are they? I don't see them. The men in my life are really good.
You ain't gonna never see
the men in my life are really respectful, kind men who do, who treat women well. And it was unfortunate, and I believe that justice is going to be restored. So, and I choose to have faith and walk in blind faith. But, I'd rather not take up that space right now and do that. But I will say that I honor you and all the men on the set for treating me so well. Like, you even gave me a ride home. After that night we stayed out really late, you know what I mean? I was like, all the men here have always made me feel really safe. All the men over here have always stood up for me, and I really appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. It's our responsibility to make you feel safe, to
you.
not even feel safe, to put you in an environment where you are safe.
Yes, thank you.
Because feel is one thing, the action of being is another.
But it is very, very important, because right now we're in a time where femicide is getting higher and higher and higher, and women are experiencing a lot of violence right now. And there's a lot of men are being radicalized to hate women, with online stuff like Red Pill community. So it's very scary for women out here right now. So it's really important for the black men who stay, who give us space and be the example for other men.
For sure.
So I appreciate it, because that was really traumatizing.
Yeah,
and I don't want that for any woman.
I'm sure it was. I got a
But
mama.
thank you for giving me the space to talk about it. But we'll
move along.
Yeah,
I got
move
you.
along.
It's our responsibility, because I got a daughter that's coming up in the world, right? And I have to parent her from a healthy place.
Yes.
Right. So even she's not with me every day. She lives out of state, so it's even harder to be having a young, beautiful little girl who's coming. She just turned 16, so now she's growing to her own. So I have to be careful on how I chastise. And be more encouraging. And you a father, too. I don't know if you got any kid. Not yet, brother.
He's like, no, don't put that on me.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but I'm just saying. But now, and
all girls.
You got all girls. I only got one girl, and that's my only kid. So it's like I gotta treat situations with her with a different type of glove. And like our arguments sometimes can get a little ridiculous and petty, but at the same time, I gotta treat every woman around me with that same grace and give them that same thing, because
we're all daughters. We all still have that little girl inside of us.
That shit is real, for real. Like, and you ain't my mother.
I'm just a girl.
Like, my daughter sometimes I be like, hey, lose my number, kid. I hang up the phone. But we go back and forth like that. But it's all love with us. And so for you, GT, how is it for you? What advice would you give? And this is another one. What advice would you give to a younger guy that's experiencing what you just experienced with the divorce, being a father? So those young fathers who are experiencing that, what advice would you give them on their pursuit of rebuilding their life?
The first thing I would say is that when you're going through a divorce, I wouldn't wish divorce on anyone. I'll just begin with that. When you have built with a person, and you actually love that person, but it didn't work out. I would say that you don't give up. You still have to keep going. Life is not over. You have to move on and do your best from that point. Because at that point, you'll feel like there's nothing to live for. Life is over. Everything that you ever known for that longer period of time is not that no more. So now you have to start all over, so to speak. You have to rebuild and pick yourself up and become a better person from that point.
Yeah. And what ways did you do that? Like, so we can help people, because in our community, in an urban community where it's Asian, Black, Hispanic, we all face. They're like, no, for real. Y'all know I got an Asian kid. No, I'm just saying from an urban perspective.
Yeah.
What do you say is a healthy way? No, for real though.
In our community,
and we all in the same urban community.
We grew up against, as far as just getting therapy.
Yeah, we did.
The mental health situation in the Black communities, or just community period, is really detrimental.
She's still laughing.
We are too silly over here. For real. We don't take anything serious.
Yeah, no, for real though.
Like, what is wrong with
But
that?
going through life changes, like serious life changes like that, you have to, you have to really just sit yourself down what I did, I just sat myself down.
Yeah.
I had to get into a quiet place and I had to work on myself.
Gotcha.
Had to work on Grover.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, if it's therapy, you know, like I didn't even date for a whole year after going through that because I knew I had to work on myself at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that you need to take it personally, sit yourself down and get yourself together because you didn't went through some situations. If you think you okay, you're not okay. You have to take that serious and take the proper steps. I see so many people out here that think, and even in the dating scene, they think they healed, but I can see it clear as day that these people are not healed. Because they didn't take the proper steps and patience to get to a healed point. But they don't see it. You can't tell them that. You know, so it's like you got a lot of hurting people out here because they really not healed because they never really took the time to heal themselves so that they'll be ready for the next situation.
You have to reimagine something new.
And it's like a lot of people don't feel like they're the problem in the relationship, but even if they wasn't the problem in the relationship, they still need to take the time out to heal what the other person did to them and understand like why did I allow this to happen? Or even if I know it sounds like, oh, but I ain't do anything, but it's like, damn, what in me allowed this to continue to happen over and over again?
And everybody's doing the opposite of that. They trying to replace, because they don't want to deal with the actual hurt. They don't want to deal with the actual person in the mirror, like you were saying.
Exactly,
So they're going to replace it with somebody else. Or they're going to replace it with the trips. Or they're going to replace it with the career or the kids or whatever. But if you do that, there's no inner work being done.
And then you find somebody you actually like, and then now you can't fully give them what you want to give them because you're too afraid of what you still carrying that with you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's real.
There's so many people out here that's hurt, thinking they healed, but they hurt, but they're not healed.
Ain't that crazy?
And so they just hurting. They're going through women, going through men, and going through life, thinking they okay because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, and all this other, you know, BS that people go by, taking trips, you know, career, making money, and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you still ain't dealt with the root of the problem.
It's you.
Yeah.
Yourself.
But also it's like, it's not that easy to like reimagine something new because even when you leave a relationship that was like you partnering with somebody and like building a whole life with them. So now you have to reimagine a whole new life because I've been divorced too and that takes time to figure out who you are. And when you're now living by yourself, you figure out all the things that you really like to do because for a long time you were accommodating somebody and what they like to do. You're like, damn, I actually do like to eat inside my bed. You know, fuck that shit. You gotta refine yourself. I find out all this stuff about me, you know what I mean? Or like all these things like, oh, I actually don't like, you know, sleeping at 10. He just wanted me to go to bed at 10.
Right. God damn.
I like to stay up all night, okay?
I remember the first time I went to a laundromat, I was by myself, we divorced. The first time I actually go to the laundromat to wash my clothes, I broke down and cried.
Damn, dog.
And I'm just washing my clothes.
What you put the white with the dark?
He put the clothes in the dryer.
But it's those little things like that you have to deal with.
Think about it, I had to take out garbage.
You have to acknowledge those moments.
I had to go to the mechanic shop by myself. It was so scary.
You see what I'm saying?
I was so scared.
You have to acknowledge those little moments. Even stuff like that y'all do every day.
You can't go to the mechanic shop without knowledge. You don't get played.
Yeah, grocery shopping, they might like a certain thing.
I had to buy a car without no man helping me.
And it hits you like a ton of bricks out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But that lets you know that you still have work to do. You still have to.
Or have you ever been to a situation where you feel like you've done the work, you feel like you did the inner work, and then you meet, like, not even meet somebody, but like was in an environment, and then they bring up something and it hits you still.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Healing is an ongoing thing.
Yes, it's never like
it's
a set
never going to
thing.
stop.
Yeah, you got to keep
You
going.
have to just keep. It's never like a set point. Oh, I've arrived. I'm totally healed now. No.
Yeah.
You have to continue.
Yeah.
To be. That's
It's
to your
thing.
point.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an everything thing. It's never going to be I'm here.
Yeah.
When you go through stuff like that, you have to continue
And
to
you
work
also
at it.
and you can't even say that like it wasn't me, it was the other person. I have to heal from them because it's like there's a version of you who allowed access to that, and you have to also think about that. Like, why did I even allow this person in my space? Why did I even allow them to get access to that? There's a version of you that needs work too, so you don't attract it again.
Exactly.
Next time are you gonna have discernment?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
How are you going to like make your boundaries clear next time? You know, so it's like you're never all the way clean. You know, it's like it's always a give and take.
Yeah.
That's the person I don't feel like I'm never not the problem, because even I'm not a problem in the
if there's
relationship, I'm a problem to
resentment,
myself.
you always played a part.
What did I do?
You know what I mean?
That's
It's something. Otherwise, it's gonna happen to you again.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I
real
mean?
too.
You're gonna learn. You have to play that. You have to learn that lesson
that's what you
over
see
and
out
over
here.
and over again.
People doing it over and over again.
That's
and they're not
exhausting. I just want to learn the lesson, dear Lord. I will be done.
They're not realizing that they're not healed yet.
Not perfect though.
Because they think they're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, but in reality, there is.
Yeah.
But not saying that there is, but it's something like a boundary to be held, because you're a good person doesn't mean other people out here is a good person.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
It's all good.
Yeah, but
Man.
it's just progress, not perfection.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna be perfect. You don't have to always be healing.
That's
Sometimes you can just be like, this is the best I can do, and
Keep
I'm
moving
striving
and
for
get
better.
better.
That's why I said sometimes let your friends correct you easily. Like you can call me
She
out
just
and be like,
corrected me.
yeah, and you can correct me anytime too,
you
girl.
can- you know you can.
Please do. If I'm not, you're not correcting me. If you don't hold me accountable, you're not my friend. If you don't be like, don't do this, don't do that. Just be gentle with me. I'll be gentle with you.
And I would like to add,
On the real.
to your question is,
Yes.
like in my situation. And I
Just
like
be
to
gentle
add
with each other, you know?
For real though.
another point to your question. I would like to add in my situation, and you know, you've been married in other people's situation,
Yeah.
is don't get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. I ain't never been married, but I've been in the game.
I've seen it, you know, in our family. We've
Yeah.
seen it, you know, in just personal family and
Yeah.
personal stuff where people get stuck in, you know, 1970 or 1980. Moved on.
Yeah, they never left.
Still
It's
holding on
modernity.
to that era
Yeah.
or to that person.
Yeah.
Don't ever get stuck.
Jive turkey.
Keep evolving and keep moving on and keep bettering yourself. Don't get stuck. Now, and when I say don't get stuck, of course, there's a time to grieve, a time to, you know, feel that situation and cry and do all that stuff. But don't get stuck in that position. Make sure you go through that process properly and continue on.
Yeah, that's real.
Don't get stuck in a situation. That's where a lot of people go wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
really?
be mad at that person, and then like you said,
And then you become bitter, and then you start bringing that bitterness to the next relationship, and then you start using those words, all men ain't this, all women ain't this, all y'all women
Right.
are
And
saying,
that
all
ain't
y'all
true.
men
Oh,
are this.
yeah,
Like,
that's
no,
so
it's not
exhausting.
true.
You get stuck in that,
Yeah.
and it turns into resentment. It
Yeah,
turns into
and then
bitterness.
Bitterness, yeah. I don't believe every man is the
Then
same,
you
but I
become a
do believe I
loser.
got the
You
same.
just start doing loser things.
nah, see,
Yeah, then you become a loser and start doing loser things, like
Yeah.
leaving mean comments on people.
Yeah.
Like, please stop. You know what's the worst thing ever? When you see somebody from high school or college or somebody from any community that you know, and you see that they wrote a mean comment, because you know the people that you follow or your friends, their comments on the top of like these popular posts, and you find out that they're a mean girl that bullies people online. You're like, oh my god, I'm like so shocked.
Yeah.
How many people I've discovered are just like, you're a troll?
Or-
That is so
crazy?
strange.
Or, you know what's worse?
I'm like,
The
is this a
people
mental?
that I feel like that talk smack about everybody, and then you see them in the people that talk smack about comment section, hyping them up, and it's just
Ain't
like,
that crazy?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're brave because
I gotta
usually,
go home
usually they
now.
just watch the person, talk about them, and then they just
watch.
Yeah.
But being in the comment section
they're
too
what
is
do they call
another
it?
level.
What do they have a name for it?
Sips alcohol and lemonade.
What do they call it?
God damn, that was a deep slurp.
What do they call those people though? They have a name for like a lurking spirit or something.
A
like that?
monitoring
A monitoring
spirit.
spirit. Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
people
they
that
just
watch.
watch you because they can't congratulate you because they've been talking shit about
Man,
you,
I got so many motherfuckers that watch me.
and they can't because they've been talking shit about you.
You wait till they start paying you, it's even better.
Crazy, right?
But it doesn't matter because once you pop in, they're gonna be like, Mike Jones did a woman. Now I'm hot. They all over it.
We gotta get Mike Jones on here too. Like that.
Yeah.
I called that nigga when we was in. He ain't called me back. Mike Jones called me back, man.
Call him Mike Jones.
I showed because when
Pull
we was
up
in
and
Dallas
chill.
shooting, I reached out to him. He ain't even answer the phone. But it's
I
like,
got his number, bro. It's
Yeah, I got the nigga number.
281-330.
See, Mike Jones.
Everybody got that.
I'm gonna cut him
You
off.
are so funny.
Call him to see if he
That
answers.
was such good timing. Chef's kiss. That was a chef's kiss.
That's crazy. So would y'all say that today? So let's say, all right. What would you imagine being your ideal situation with somebody right now in your life?
So sometimes I used to say I want somebody just like me, but then I realized I wasn't that perfect. You know, I got some shit. I'd be like, bitch, person.
No, that's cool. You can say what you
I
want to
don't
say.
want to call myself a bitch. I want to call myself like, girl, you need a woman. You need to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't. You there, but you ain't there. You know what I mean?
What's there though? What is that?
I feel like my fullest potential, like, you know, like I want it, like as I see myself as this girl who gets up at like 6 a.m. She goes to the gym, she cooks her own dinner, she takes care of her family, she makes time for her family, for the person she loves, like she just on it, right? But then I kind of look at that and be like, that's not very fulfilling. That seems like a set schedule of like fitting everything in.
Or you forgot the most important part. You got to put your face in the ice bowl in the morning. You said yeah, you got to
Yeah,
rub
but I feel like that's like, you know, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like doing whatever I want to do, but at the level of like highest potential, not in a way of like just wasting my potential, if that makes sense.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
It's all in the journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy the journey.
Exactly.
Enjoy where you're at now.
It's never there, right?
Yeah.
It's always a pursuit of something. Like, okay, from me coming from the background of music and then coming back to be Sean Kiez, I done help legacy acts, I done help all type of motherfuckers get ahead and get on. And now it's like, okay, I'm not where I know I should be, and I know I got everybody's number in my phone.
Yeah.
But
Then I call.
But I'm putting the work in.
I'm putting the work in from ground zero.
I'm getting it morally out the mud.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's about the journey. So when you look at there, it don't exist. Because them same motherfuckers that's in my phone right now, I bet you all of them got different problems.
Yeah.
And all of them feel like they're not where
they
the other
wanna be.
person should be.
And imagine this: there's a version of you that wanted to be here.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
And you
I
should
was like,
clap for her.
appreciate this right
There's
here
a
in this
version
moment.
of you that
Yeah.
wanted to be here, so you should like clap for her and enjoy your spot now. You
Exactly.
know?
That's what I was talking
You know?
about the other day. Not other day. Yeah, the other day. So like
Two things can
2023.
be true. You can be like, I
Yeah.
want more for myself, and I love where I am.
But if I don't
and I'm proud of what I
appreciate
fucking
it, then
done.
it's like never like ever happened that I'm
Yeah.
in this moment. You know?
Yeah.
Don't. No,
We can smell
listen.
greatness from you though. You're gonna pop. Like you
Yeah,
know,
she is.
you
She
know
already
what?
popping. That's the thing.
Yeah, and she's already popping, but I know what she's talking about, and she's gonna get there too.
But it's the
Like
journey.
you can tell, everybody can tell that energy from somebody that you know. Everybody knew Tupac was gonna be that nigga.
Yeah.
When they met him, like they already knew.
But his journey was short, right?
Because he was around the wrong folks.
No. Is that
Yeah.
true and a little false?
Everybody knew Michael was gonna be that
Right.
nigga.
That's true and false. They knew that Pac was that dude, but then Pac
Is that dude.
he eliminated himself too. Because he's subjecting I
true.
love
No.
Pac and I love his
Now, we
sister
can hold him
and I
accountable
love his,
too. We
and
can
I
hold
love his
anybody
mama.
accountable.
I love all of them. But brother Pac took himself out too soon
Yeah.
by the elements that he put himself around. He was too great for those rooms that he put himself in. He was too great for how he responded and
He
reacted.
was too great for how he was acting. Nigga, you're not in the streets. You don't need to be like, nigga, my phone will make sure all your kids know.
Wait. I love that song.
I love that song too, but it's like, Tupac, get out of here. You used to dance the Humpty Dum. Like, you know, you're a theater kid. Like, you're not in the streets. They're not a real game maker. Like, just chill out. You know, and you know why I think that dude killed him? And this is going to be so controversial. But be honest, that was a real street dude. What is he supposed to do? Go back to the streets and be like, Tupac beat me up?
You think
a
he
little
did that?
rapper? And yeah, I do. And then maybe whether he got paid for it or not, but I think also there's an ego of like,
You can't say his name.
I'm not gonna say his name. I feel like there's an ego. Let's say the alleged story. I don't know what happened. I have no answers. Okay, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I wasn't there, and there's not enough evidence. But I will say this: the person that they say that beat him up. If I was a real gangbanger and Tupac beats me up and stamps me down in the middle of a fucking in front of everybody, and now this nigga might go make a song about how he beat me up, and I'm a real street dude, I gotta kill this nigga. He gotta die because I'm a real street nigga, and I'm not getting beat up by 5'6" Tupac just fucking making songs over here just because he's playing.
And it's a hit.
He's like 6'9" when he was running around with gang members.
That's crazy, right?
You know, not to say that. Don't disrespect.
Keep going,
Don't
y'all.
disrespect
Still
Tupac.
listen to this
Hey.
And I'm not disrespecting Tupac at all. And ever saying that he would be 6'9".
That's
Tupac
like-
is a god.
Yeah,
Tupac is an honorable man. Tupac is an artist. He's a poet. He's amazing. And so is his mother. But like 6'9", when he was trying to play gangsters, like you're not. You're just a rapper hanging with
And so
gangsters.
those like, why
Stop
wasn't
acting
surprised
like
when he
this.
actually snitched on him because
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah,
he's
so
not
it's just
from the
like
streets.
Tupac had no
Nah.
business doing that, acting like that, and behaving like that. Because, dude, you're prolific. You write So, look how much music he gave us in just that short time.
But that's the
And did the movies.
the double-edged sword of it all.
And
Yes.
Juice is just one of the best movies
Just
ever.
as
Did you watch
serious
Juice?
as he took.
Can we ask her if she watched that
Have
movie?
you
one?
ever watched Juice?
Because you didn't watch.
Yeah, I've seen Juice.
Oh, thank God.
But like I haven't watched it in like in a good minute.
Bishop.
Okay, I'll be real.
He scares me in Juice. When I was young, I thought it was a scary movie. I was
So,
like, that nigga scared me.
the reason why I
Yeah, he was
rewatched
so
Juice
mean.
is
He was so
because-
mean. He was killing all his friends.
Yeah.
He was a serial killer of his own friends.
So the reason I
In high
rewatched
school.
Juice
That's
is
that
because
was
I did a movie
I
with
thought it
one of
was
the
a horror
actors.
movie.
So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, yeah, I did a movie with one of the actors, and he was like, yeah, he was in Juice, and I was like, shit.
Gotta go watch Juice.
Have you watched Belly?
You talking about what they
Who's
sell at
Belly?
Kroger?
Have you watched Belly?
I think I know what Belly is.
Who's in Belly?
I don't want to say because I don't want to sound wrong.
Oh my
All
God,
right,
we're gonna give you a
give
whole
him a
list.
pass. Give him a
We're gonna
pass.
give you a whole list.
DMX, yeah, DMX.
Okay.
And
I
who
was
else?
like Wesley
Hold on.
Snipes was
Because
DMX.
you know
Who
what's
else,
so funny?
though?
They're doing the movie Paid in Full.
I don't know,
all
but
over
I
them.
know for a fact it was the girl with the bangs and it was like the blue.
TLC.
scene.
It was TLC. It was
You know what I'm talking
it was
about?
T-Boz.
I don't know who that is.
T-Boz from TLC.
Okay.
Girl, guess what we're doing? Okay, first of
All right,
all,
hold on, time out. You came to pull up a chill.
we're giving her a fucking list of music and movies.
I'm exempt.
And movies.
Don't take my black card.
What was your original question?
He's a lawyer too, you guys. Okay.
Wait, I've been on topic.
You was on topic.
Yeah. No.
Do you remember the question I asked?
You said, "Have you seen the movie Juice?"
Nope.
That was the question.
Now the overall.
Oh, it was a
question.
relationship question.
I
That's
know.
where we started.
That's where we started.
But then it went into.
My bad.
I didn't give it to
This is gonna be a lot of different clips.
It's usable though.
Right.
Very usable.
All right.
We talked about
It's all
Tupac and
usable.
then 6 9 in the same sentence. It's really bad.
That's crazy.
Get them two
That was
different
really
categories
crazy,
of
but
men.
it was a legitimate analogy, and it was don't take it at face value.
What was the
We did
question,
not
bro? Do
compare
you
the
remember the question?
I don't know. It was a relationship question. Like, how do you see yourself?
Your ideal situation.
Your ideal situation in a relationship. or
What's your
something like
because we asked about what would it take for a person to pull up a chill. Now we're asking the ideal situation of pulling up a chill with somebody. Brother Dang.
Healthy, loyal.
Don't give me them one word.
That's all I got.
They're
They're good ones, though.
No, yeah,
They're
that's good.
important
That's
things.
good. That's good.
They're
So
like-
go ahead. I'm sorry. Bro.
Yeah. Just it gotta be somebody you can build with. You know, it can't be a short-minded person that's gonna bring you down, or be pretending. You know.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
That's it. Only pretend with this man when you're acting on the other side of the camera. That's it. Other than that, if you're on the other side of the camera with this man, you cannot pretend.
Yeah.
No
Real.
thanks.
Somebody who is intellectual, who has the range to have great conversation. Somebody who is ethical and has like the same kind of ideologies as me, who like believes in liberation and believes in fighting for a better world. Somebody who's kind and generous, and also somebody who is joyful, happy, and black.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm lickety black, y'all. I'm black, and I'm black.
I just prefer melanin.
That's cool. That's cool. GT, what was your ideal situation? Something that you see that you'd be like, okay, yeah, this is me. Coming from where you coming from to.
I guess I'm at the point in my life now. I guess I'm still considered maybe on the old school side of things. Just someone to enjoy the rest of this life with. I'm closer to 50 at this point. Just someone that you can, take trips with. You're not worried about finances. You're not worried about kids anymore. You're not worried about this and that. You done been through some things, so a lot of stuff ain't tripping you up. Just someone that you can enjoy the rest of this life out with. Peacefully.
There you go.
That's not with the drama. That's not with the extra. Someone that's not on the club scene and they still all into this social media stuff and just somebody that's down to earth, a genuine person. and just I guess what I would call just enjoying a normal life.
Normal life. Yeah.
With all this extra material stuff, and all that stuff is good, and you should have that too.
Mm-hmm.
But just someone to enjoy the rest of this life with.
Good.
Just someone you can have on your side. Y'all know each other. You can do your thing, and going out with, taking trips with restaurants, just chilling. I'm not the type of person that's really I'm not a clubbing person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into all the stuff that people seem to be into, nowadays. Just meeting the person that's...
So for the ladies that's watching, tell them what you're into.
I'm just a normal person looking for a genuine person and want to enjoy the rest of my life with.
Gotcha.
Nothing extravagant, nothing, that has to be, on this level, or you got to be driving this or doing that. Just living comfortably.
Gotcha. That's a good and humble answer.
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman come my way, you better bring it.
Bring what?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, ain't nothing extravagant. Ain't nothing extravagant at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But
That's just my
his
where it's just where I'm
No,
at.
that's very, it's
You know what I'm
legit.
saying?
It's legit.
I've been,
Everybody
kind
likes
of
what they
been through
like.
all that already.
Yeah.
And, maybe y'all still kind of going through that, or, gotta go
It's
through
not,
that. But at some point, in your life,
Women love extravagant.
yeah.
Not all
But at
women.
some point in your
A lot
life,
of women don't. A lot of women don't care about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, you
There's
want
all
to
different. All women
Just the
don't
ones
know.
you like do.
Yeah, maybe the one that you attract all this jewelry and shit.
At some
can you
point,
tell
all
me
that don't
about-
mean nothing.
No, and that doesn't even, and that's not even one kind of personality thing. Some people are just fabulous bitches. You know what I mean? Some girls
They
are
just
just
want that
fabulous.
lifestyle.
We just like to be fabulous. We just like fabulous shit.
That's a headache.
That doesn't have anything to do with it. We'll do it with or without a man.
Exactly.
If you're there or you're not there.
I'm
So
gonna
when
make
you're
it happen for
there,
myself.
this is the lifestyle. It
You
has
don't want to
nothing.
spoil me, I'm going to spoil myself. But
Guess what? There's nobody who spends more money than a group of black women.
You'll
They
learn
spend
what's
money
important.
like a drug
You'll
dealer.
learn what's important
Because
at the end of the day.
we like
What's important?
lifestyle.
It ain't that.
Black girls
You
love
ain't
shit.
happy.
no, it's not that we're
Nobody's
saying
saying
that,
that.
that's the
Happy.
most important thing in the world, but we're saying that we like it.
Yeah,
You know
we're
what I mean?
saying we're
not saying
already
that's
doing
the
it without
end
you.
goal.
We're already doing it without you, so we don't want somebody who wants to be like, oh, I don't like that kind of stuff, because I do. Because I want somebody who likes it too. I want a man who's bougie as hell too. I want a man who wants to get pedicures. I want to go with a man who wants to be on rooftops. I want a guy who wants
I'm scared of heights.
the top floor with the corner room. I want the
I
guy
can do
who
that.
wants VIP access at all the concerts. I want the guy.
I gotta do that.
want the guy who wants to go to cigar shops. I want the guy who wants to go to the pop-ups,
Cigars.
Can't do
restaurants.
cigars.
I want that
that's a
guy.
throwback.
I want the guy that's like, let's get on a plane and go on to another country right now. I want the guy that wants
I
to
like
go to
that.
find the restaurant that's the coolest restaurant or find the speakeasy. I want that person.
You
Exactly.
was running late,
You
baby.
didn't ask me.
I did.
You didn't? Oh.
I asked you
You
first.
said first, yeah.
Well, I got
She
it.
got more to say. Okay, tell us
Go
more.
ahead, ask
Tell
her.
us more.
I got one more. I got two more questions for y'all, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, we'll go ask two more questions.
We
Okay.
want to hear what you have to say though.
Well, I was gonna say, don't attack me over there.
Don't be scared about that. You're the one that told us
Oh,
don't
no,
care
she
about that.
don't worry about anything past the camera. Don't worry about it.
Some people gonna fuck with you. Some
I'm
people
gonna be
don't.
real. I want a genuine connection. Like I really do want a
Yes.
genuine connection.
Me
I
too.
do want to like. I want long term. I don't want short. I don't want. You look good for now. Let me get over my ex with you type situation. I want something long. I don't want to be in and out. No, that's giving deadbeat daddy vibes, and I want a long term daddy vibes.
That's,
You know what I mean?
that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, and so it's
Something
like.
genuine, long term. Not all these flings, one nights, and all these clubs and all.
Yeah,
this
I
other stuff
can't do.
that's going on.
I'll be real. I did the club for like 2 years,
Yeah, it's
and then
good.
after a certain while, you just start looking around like, why am I here? Like
played out.
this.
It's boring,
got more to
especially
do. You got
nowadays,
more to do.
because club culture now is just standing on couches
Yeah.
and reciting lyrics.
Section.
That
Yeah,
is
we
not
used to
fun.
dance.
Sections
I like
and
to
bottles.
dance.
Yeah, I used to
I
dance.
only go to places that are
I
dance
dance.
parties.
I'm a dancer. I
Me
get
too.
drunk.
I like
can
to.
dance.
I still go to dance parties. There's a dance party tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Lizzie Just Party.
I don't like being in crowds.
And by the way, this
That's why I said
this
this
is
was
no
good for
liquor,
me.
okay? I'm representing all the sober
No,
audience.
she's sober. This is
Yeah,
straight
I'm
juice.
representing all the sober audience. No, it's not. It's honestly, I'm representing the sober audience,
Hooch. They
okay?
call it the hooch.
Hoochie gooch.
No.
Nah, it's just she's
No,
sober.
but I be going to dance parties. I'm actually hosting a dance. No, I mean, I have a little segment at a dance party tomorrow with Lizzie Jeff. Shout out to her, the medicine woman.
But the
pop
rest
out.
of the story is that like
Definitely pop out and bring the girls.
if I
bring all
want
the girls.
something, okay, I'm a firm believer of not buying things with my own money. So it's like, yes. So it's like I
It's
want.
part of her financial plan. Remember she told you before, be financially prepared.
Yeah,
and
financial
smart.
literacy, right?
Yeah.
And so I would
It's part of
prefer to
literacy.
have like some type of stream of income that pays for stuff that I want.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? I'm not saying that it has to be a man, but if men buy the stuff that I like, if I have a business and it's solely men, then it's that's not my problem,
Right.
And it's like, now I can buy what I
Not your
want.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got you.
I'm not saying like OnlyFans, but what I'm saying is like,
No, I know
like
what you
a
She's
yeah.
getting her
There's
money
gonna be a lot
more.
of
Yeah,
whack-
you
there's
got
gonna
a
be a
lot.
lot of whack dudes that's gonna pay anyway.
Yeah, and I noticed too that you got a lot of men's
Black men, too.
followers.
Yeah, but I can't help that.
No, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
that's your brand.
She
they
has to
gon-
be this cold.
Why,
It's
why
not
not
my
take?
brand.
Why
It's
not
just
take
what follows
it?
me.
Yeah, why not
Right,
take
that's
it?
what I'm trying to say.
She said, "How do you ask to be this cold?"
Yeah.
The fuck?
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it doesn't. Okay,
What whatchamacallit, holy guacamole. What's his name on Drink Champ?
Oh yeah.
but that's like the ideal goal. Like I don't want to be in my savings account trying to buy like an expensive bag because someone else has it. It's more that's like to me that's not financially illiterate. That's
Yeah.
very
Yeah, and also
Don't,
we
if
found
you
out from
actually-
China that they're not even made in all those places. It was all where everybody was buying dupes, basically.
yeah.
The quality went down.
Like for me it's more so I feel better when I'm like secure in my own finances, but then it's like I don't mind having like if I'm financially illiterate and secure with myself, I need my partner to be too. And everyone's like, oh, you only date dudes with money, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You mean dudes that put the time and effort into their finances to make sure they're secure within themselves, to make sure they can be able to provide for themselves and their families?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm into. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
financial literacy and looking for a rich person, not the same thing.
No,
You're
it's
just asking to be feel safe.
Yes.
Like, do you have a savings account? Do you have an emergency fund? Do you know how to invest?
Yeah.
Are you spending over your means?
Yes.
Like, are
You're not trying to
Are
spend
you
all this
spending
money to impress
$2,500
me.
on sections?
Yeah.
I don't want to date nobody like that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You know, me either. It's like, what the hell
What's
is
wrong
wrong
with
with
that?
that?
That
Because it's like, give it to me. You're wasting money. You're wasting our resources.
Exactly.
That's
We could be
true.
doing so
Do
much
that.
smarter things with
That is
it.
true, y'all. That's
We could be
true.
doing
On
better
a bottle
things with
that
it.
I'm not gonna drink, and you're gonna get upset.
And then you
because
buy
I'm not
it.
drinking it.
I don't want to drink. I don't even drink.
Yeah.
And also, it's just like that's just stupid. Like, why are you buying motherfucking?
They can get it, but I
Why are you
Sometimes-
buying a $6,000 shirt? Like,
No,
what
it's
the hell is
stupid.
that?
I ain't doing that.
Why
unless
are
you at that level.
I don't
where
care.
you
Even
can.
if you are at that level, I would never buy that kind of stuff. I would never pay for just a label. I'm sorry. I'm stylish. Bitch, I'm stylish. White t-shirt.
All right, the other two questions. What is it?
All right, so the other two questions I got for y'all, right? So this is the overall. Anybody can answer at any given time. I'm not going to call one specific person out at all. What is something that you are the greatest at that nobody else can do it like you?
Being myself.
Bam. There you go. She done said it for everybody right there.
The flex.
Elaborate. Who are you?
That girl.
People be like, okay,
Yeah.
that, I feel like when people say, "Who are you?" I'm that girl that's building to be the best version of herself. So whether that's like, you know, how, like you play video games, right? And then you see like the
What's that?
bar, like you see those bars where it's like your health level, your gun
play video-
knowledge,
play video
this,
games,
that,
yeah.
blah 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 blah.
Girl, I'm from Nintendo. Of course I play video games.
And that's me building up
Atari.
those bars.
Right.
Yeah.
Those bars, I'm leveling up, getting my HP together. You know what I mean? That's who she is. And like I'm not a maxed out character yet, but you know, like who knows? Will I ever be a maxed out character? Who knows? But I'm gonna be damn near close.
Got you.
That's the best version of me. I don't know how to explain it any other
You got the
terms.
ambition.
Yeah,
You got the drive.
yeah.
And discipline.
Your first answer was great.
Yeah.
I just said that to fuck with you.
I'm that girl.
Anybody else want to add on to something that they the greatest at that nobody else can do like them?
I would say.
She summed it up, really.
I would say I'm the best at taking very difficult concepts and breaking it down and making it accessible, because I got multiple degrees and I wanted to get higher education but not do it traditionally and go back to like universities and do it in the four walls of academia, but bring it to like the people, because the real knowledge is in the streets, you know what I mean? They don't have, the only difference between me and them is an opportunity.
Right.
You know, everybody has that access, so it's like bringing that back. So that's what I really want to just like do. And I also take my writing very, very seriously. I really want to EGOT. Like, I want to win an Oscar for writing a screenplay. I want to win a Grammy for writing a good song. I want to win, an Emmy from a good TV show. I want to win a Tony. I want to write a good screenplay. And I want to win a lot of awards for writing my book, too. So it's like, I have like big ambitions as well, you know what I mean?
That's good. Yeah.
And I want to work with a lot of people, and I want to do on other people's projects. I just want to see dope shit happen.
Yeah.
I really do want this to be a roaring 20s. I want people in the future to be like reading about us. Like, I want us to be in history books and like cool and like make cool things happen.
I'll fuck with you on that.
Yeah.
Straight like that. Anybody else? Brothers?
Brothers.
You're you're that filmmaker. You're that guy. Just keep continuing making films.
Yeah, y'all
Make
doing
it
it
accessible
already.
for others. You're inspiring the people, the next generation. You're teaching. You're mentoring. You're being an example.
So lot.
And one last question I got for the Pull Up and Chill people, that because we all deal with mental health and we all of y'all pour into so many people and you do so much for so many different people. Where do you find your peace?
Nature. And the people that I know for a fact that love and support me and pour into me, and not those people that I have to pour into. You know what I understand? So it's like the people that give me that love and care, that support,
Reciprocity.
it's just like it just feels like home, if that makes sense. It makes you feel recharged, like energized, versus the people that you feel drained from, if that makes sense. So if I can't find that outside, I go into nature. I like reflect within myself. I journal. I talk to God. I paint. Listen to a podcast. Not like them, like, you know how podcasts have a really bad rep, but when you listen to those people that actually done the work.
Except for Pull Up and Chill.
Yes. Give me some. Give me
That's right, sister. All right. Yeah.
Brother. But yeah, stuff like that. You know, it's like things that empowers you versus take away from you. So that's why I prefer to be in nature, or like reading books, or listen to an audio book, or doing like a creative skill versus going to the club, drinking alcohol, trying to have different people pimp on me, or sleeping with a bunch of different people. Because that stuff right there, it might be thrilling or fun for the moment, but when you look in the mirror, you're still dealing with those same problems you were dealing with when you were feeling that low.
Even worse.
You're gonna go right back to that low.
Yep, and
But
it
when
works.
you're doing things
Shame
that
on
like
top
it might not feel like, it might not be the coolest thing in the world, but like when you're doing it, you look back and like, that's some progress right there.
Yeah,
That's a
real.
black king right there.
Yeah.
It's like a different outcome of what you like you feel inside. Toxic ain't gonna do nothing to make you feel even lower, but then
It's nasty.
what word I'm looking for, that empowering word, that
Low vibrational.
that low vibration.
You can't create in that space.
You cannot.
No,
You have to
can't.
vibrate
I mean, you
high.
actually,
Some people do, though.
You
Not
can.
Depression is not low vibrational. People think it is, but it's not.
It's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind, but it's also sometimes you have to go there. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to be sad to get through something. Don't avoid it.
But
And
you can't really help that certain
I'm
don't
sad
do
right
that.
now.
So it requires you to
Shut your-
do like things that would
No,
be
for real,
considered
I'm
depressed. You know, like
Yeah.
like when sometimes I have to crawl. I have to be like, I'm gonna have to stay in bed for like 72
Don't get
hours.
stuck. Don't get stuck
I don't get
there.
stuck. I give myself time to process the feelings, because you need to.
You can't
You have to get
rush
through
through
it.
that.
You can't just ignore it.
That raw
I need to
emotion that you
cry.
need to feel.
I need to feel
That's
sad.
real.
Yeah.
So there's nothing. I don't think that's low vibrational. I think low vibrational is doing things that are not aligned with you.
Yeah.
And then also causing
People
harm.
pleasing
And
and all
cause.
that
And, causing harm to yourself is the worst low
Yeah.
vibration, when you don't protect yourself
Yeah.
and you're out here harming yourself, doing drugs.
Absolutely.
Not respecting yourself.
But I'll be real with you. When you said like sometimes your environment can be very low vibrational, and then it's up to you to feel like and acknowledge that this is like low, what they like to call low vibrational, or this room does not align with me. It's up to you to see that and then be like, what can I do for myself to bring me out of this moment? And then once you do, you be very prepared for people to say, oh, you acting different, or you changed this and that. Thank you. That was the whole point of my growth.
Right.
You know?
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful.
Brothers?
Brothers?
What was the question?
Where do you find your peace? And y'all pour into so many different people.
Yeah.
And y'all are busy every day pouring into people. So I appreciate everybody's time.
Thank you.
And where do you find your peace? And you're very welcome. Where do you find your peace? Where do you find your peace?
I think I find peace in like building new memories, new positive memories, and like going out and seeing new places. And, you know, trips and stuff. I think vacations are essential for your mental health.
Yeah,
and
that's real.
That's why I'm going on one pretty soon.
Where you going?
That's it.
Something light, just a little cruise, you know. Something light.
Yeah, cruises are fun.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on one.
All right, so look, and I thank y'all again. And like I said, y'all pour so much into so many different people, and I just want to pour back into y'all and say thank y'all
Thank
for coming.
you.
So, on behalf of Pull Up and Chill, I wanted to bring some gifts out for our guests here. And brother Freddy Dang, I got to get your size and get it to you because this was last minute. That's you, and this is you.
Yay!
Shout out to our sponsor, Jordan. And on behalf of Pull Up and Chill podcast, GT shirt hanging up. I'm sorry, we got to get your laces in there. I didn't.
They clean.
Oh,
Like the black and reds.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
you.
very,
thank
very
you so
welcome.
much. I appreciate you too as well.
Very, very welcome. It was so hard to find your size, but it's
What is your
okay.
son? Stay down.
I know they're not gonna have them.
Mine?
Need some?
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
You want some more?
No, I
So,
was just making sure.
let me see. You ready? Waiting on one more item. There we go. Yeah.
Give my shit, cook.
We couldn't find Brother GT's size because couldn't get that ordered in
I
time.
appreciate it. I'll take
But
it.
we got
I'll
some,
take it.
some Jordan t-shirt for you. And then Brother Dang, I got you. Excuse me, I'm so sorry I burped. So that was a nice burp too. I appreciated that burp. I'm so sorry I burped.
No, you didn't burp on me, thank God.
All right, so look, I'm your friendly player partner, Sean Kiez. These are the wonderful people who brought Pull Up and Chill, the video, the mini film to life. And we got a few other cast members that wasn't here with us today, but we love y'all and we send light y'all way. So listen, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'm Sean Kiez, and you are...
Shut up.
Freddy Dang, you know?
Sade.
Rho Reports.
GT.
And we came to Pull Up and Chill. Yeah.
Pull up and chill with me.
That's it. We done.
Yay! Sight nugget.
That's it. Thank y'all for pulling up and chill with us.
Thank you.
That was fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
That is a wrap.
Can't wait to see that video.
you. Yeah, that's it.
With you. Let's chill, chill. Let's chill tonight. Pull up in midnight.
Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. Here at Pull Up and Chill, we appreciate you. Leave a comment below. Who should we pull up and chill with next? Yeah. Subscribe, like, and comment. Pull Up and Chill. Yeah.
Up in midnight magic.
Lately I've been thinking, just 1 second I'll explain. I wanna slide inside cause your body is insane. But for now I'm only interested in what's inside your brain. I'm really trying to build what you ain't trying to run no game. I ain't one of them for you to think that is insane. Listen baby,